to touch yourself up to. Golden Boy, we're back to you. FIFA 20, talk to me.
FIFA dropped their reveal trailer this morning announcing Volta Football. Later today, I'll have all the new details on FIFA 20, and some very special guests will give you even more info on Volta.
That's good. Also, you should call your mom more often. I mean, it has nothing to do with FIFA 20, but it's just good advice for you and everyone watching. Okay, now, Julia, you're also hosting The Sims. Tell me what you've got in 3 words.
Brand new pack reveal.
That's 4 words. Now, win me back by telling me what you have in store for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Why are you asking me? It's your show.
Right, we have 15 minutes of exclusive, never-before-seen gameplay, and I am so excited to sit down with Vince, Stig, find out all about this Star Wars game. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are mere minutes away. Folks, this is your last chance. Grab that drink, grab a snack, adjust your chair to the perfect degree you want, because EA Play starts soon. All right, guys, this is it. They can be organized better. You're doing a great job brooming, all right? You take 5. Plant guy, can see more hustle out of you.
А так лучше? Здорово всем, привет. Сейчас я их еще потише пока сделаю, там музыка. Да, у них конференция, значит, стояла на 15 минут. Я такая поставила на 15 минут анонс, потом такая думаю, ну надо пораньше запустить, поболтать, типа, на 7 сделаю. А потом оказывается, что в 9:15 они запустят только таймер и начнется все в 30. И я такая думаю, какого хрена мне до ночи сидеть и просто так еще полчаса. Поэтому я все-таки в 15 запустила, в итоге, как и планировала. Привет, Сайдрок, Бэдьят, Вайтвайбир, Энг, Сарык, Жапен, Скрэпи, Божество, Жапен еще раз, Shadow Chaser. Здорово всем. Так, ну чё, короче, сегодня у нас Electronic Arts, я даже не знаю, Evolver Digital в 5 утра. Не, я не буду стримить всех, особенно которые по ночам, во-первых, во-первых, они конференции будут сегодня суббота, да, соответственно, завтра уже на понедельник ночью, на вторник ночью. Мне работать, я ночью не буду сидеть, а те конференции, ну, самые как раз, наверное, которые интересно будет посмотреть, они как раз проходят в 11, там, по-моему, я не помню еще во сколько. Ну вот их и буду стримить, в принципе. Вот, завтра в 11 Microsoft, в 3 ночи беседа. Ну, типа, блин, я не очень хочу смотреть беседку и Devolver Digital. Вот 10-го будет интересно 8 PC Gaming и в 11 Юбики. Вот это интересно. Ну, Square Enix, может быть, maybe, я не знаю, что у них там сейчас. Ну, тоже такое себе в 4 утра сидеть. Нет, так что нет, все стримить не будем, тем более... Е3 развод. Блин, как будто ты... Вот 100 пудов сейчас пишет, вот божество пишет, типа, сон для слабаков, и ты первым же отвалишься спать. Я просто гарантирую это на 100%. Ты первый же отлетишь в сон. Так что... Так. Что значит Rockstar когда? Они что, отдельно когда-то, что ли, выступали? Что за Rockstar еще? Не очень понимаю. Привет, Пумба. Я никуда не ходил со стрима до его завершения. Я не говорю, что ты уйдешь, я говорю, что ты типа спать ляжешь. Ты просто ляжешь спать, и я-то, может, у тебя останусь. Так. 3 минуты, ребят, осталось. Да, я покушала. В прошлом году я, короче, помню, я собирала донат-гол на то, что я буду сидеть... На то, что я буду сидеть всю ночь. Ну, то есть... Как бы, мне мой чат оплатил мои часы, что ли, так сказать. Вот, и я помню, что у меня выключили интернет прям во время конфы юбиков. И вот у меня его всю ночь там не было, я спать ушла в итоге. Да, кстати, донат-гол мы собрали. Потом пришлось отдуваться, устраивать всякую фигню. Расписание Е3. Ну да, там кому интересно, вон закинули. Вдруг кто-то в Омске живет, вон там даже есть часовой пояс для вас. Тут нету 8 июня, правда, почему-то в этом расписании. Почему-то только завтрашний день есть. Ну ладно. Изи-схема нужно в этом году также повторить. Можно, да, можно, в принципе. Устраивать разную фигню, начала стримить аниме. Нет, стримить аниме я уже тогда начала. Ну, я там какие-то игры с подписчиками устроила, помню. В левая рука без согласования провод устрою. Нет, нет, нет. Правда, выключили. Да, нафига мне это, блин, я типа, я же стримлю не просто так, чтобы, о, ребята, давайте мы всю ночь сидеть будем, я типа же сама посмотреть хотела. Дело-то...
From Hollywood, California. Now we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all. You can turn on the stream right now. You can tune in for just your favorites. But anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you. Apex Legends
Ты без нас посмотреть хотела, разница.
Battlefield 5 has tons of new maps to show off, plus some surprises. FIFA 20 has a brand new way to play, plus a bunch of game updates you've been shouting for. Madden 20's got gameplay packed deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X Factor abilities. And The Sims is unveiling a never-before-seen pack, along with a few new surprises. And of course, in just a few moments, I'll be kicking things off with the latest on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, including 15
Я, кстати, ничего не знаю, я надеюсь, я тут трансляцию включила, вот в чем прикол. Но я вроде официальную включила, хз, какая, вдруг не та. Сегодня нет презентации новых игр, вся болтовня об уже вышедших. Ну, в принципе, я ничего особо не жду от Electronic Arts. У них в основном всякие симуляторы, да, то есть, которые мне не очень интересны. И так далее.
And today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting so... You know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah! We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on! Get in there. How you doing? Goodness. Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah. Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game.
Так, а я так поняла, они... А у них сегодня все так трансляции будут проходить? С дяденьками.
What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe
Да,
one
в
of the
общем, я не
biggest, if
знаю,
not
у
the
Е3
biggest games of your
проходят...
life.
Ой, у Electronic Arts у них очень много всяких симуляторов, либо...
So
Oh yeah, we're totally off script. They gave me cards. That was the dumb
Officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cares.
Они не сильно мне перебивают.
so awesome to be here.
так вот.
It's EA Play, it's
Losses
E3,
Brothers.
it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years to see it come to life.
И сказать, что ты что-то ждешь, то есть если они чем-то меня сегодня удивят, ну, с симсами, допустим, четвертыми, окей, будет круто. Не удивят ничем, вообще ничем. Ну, не удивлят, ну и ладно, хрен с ними, как бы.
Не
знаю.
What is happening? What is this
Так.
game all about, Vince?
This is a
Наверное,
single-player
надо послушать
action-adventure
немножко.
game set post. Oh yeah. Oh.
They're not dead, everybody!
Здесь его лучше не пускать.
Set post Order 66 after the event.
Да, какой-то жирненький для того, чтобы быть в Brothers, ребят. Какой-то он жирненький.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, like, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times.
Хромак опять что-то.
Two or three,
Ну,
Blair?
сейчас,
Two or
подождите,
three,
давайте
Blair?
Хромак
2 or 3
уберем.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought out my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through
Всё,
with
да,
us all.
Хромак
They'd
нормально
like to see the
теперь.
game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's
would
roll.
you like to kick it off?
Let's go.
Стримеру... А, в смысле, то, что он опять жирненький, я сказала. Сори. Теперь норм, все. Так, о, нам теперь... Я все прослушала, ребят, ну ладно. Рикс, привет. Привет. Так. Пишите, если опять что-то с хромаками будет. Привет, атакер. Хоба. Блин, я сначала подумала... О, крыски, вообще топич. Жми А уже. Ну и говно. Еще ничего не показали же, пишет, ну и говно.
Imperial sap refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
Ларка, Ларка, Анчарт, один фиг.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know they're in game. They spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Ой, какой милаш.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction while you
Почему
take
лутбоксы
your
не
lightsaber
показывают?
with the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Чубака какой-то лысенький. Прям смотрите, вообще ни о чем. Все, даже шерсть на нем не шевелится. Ужас какой.
Шрапой поддержал на сумму 100,00 рублей, написал: чувствую, нужно запасаться едой.
Ну да. Слушай, ну это как-то поздно. Я анонсы сделала позавчера. Ты должен был уже запастись, съесть и еще раз сходить запастись за это время. Да, сегодня будем Сегодня много геймплея будет, видимо, такого, всяких игр. Выпало из рук. Спасибо, Скрэпи, за поддержку. В смысле, позавчера, час назад? На Гудгейме я сделала позавчера анонсы. А Скрэпи на Гудгейме, так что он по-любому видел. Так, а геймплей-то будет? Пока что мы ходим. А, наконец-то, да. У нас есть меч, круто. Вот оно что. Нифига, как он наш притягивает. Интересно.
Attention all units. Close contact. Troops stationed at cargo pad 119 Gallon. Keep to your posts and stay alert.
Когда уже Ассасин джедай будет. Не, это надо ждать тогда у юбиков. Может, что-нибудь придумают. Всё. Я, в принципе, могу свою вебку вырубить. Так, что у нас там? А, вот.
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Let's go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Я смотрю Еплей только ради Симса. Я тоже. Жду Симс. Больше ничего не жду. Как это не печально признавать, но стример тут лишний, ну, в смысле лицо. Почему? Нормально. Сейчас вырубим. Без проблем вообще. Сейчас забаним только сначала скрепи, потом вебку вырубим. Я ради футбольщика иду другое спортивное говно. Ну точно. Тут ради чатика, не больше. Я могу взять в руки геймпад и сделать вид, что я, короче, играю. О, полезли. А разве он не может летать еще? Ну, он как бы немножко подлетывать. Роман успел съесть конфетку. Ну-ка, надо зеленый. Блин, у меня больше нет зеленых. А, нет, есть, ну-ка. Я чат кушаю МНДМС. Как вам? Тупо. Когда уже в Звездных войнах начнут нормально разрубать световым мечом? Это все 2003. Сейчас нормально покажу. А, блин, желтая тоже просвечивает промаг. А у них в расписании разве был футбол? А в 2003 были вот такие пауки, а? Роллинг, были такие пауки? Приятного. Спасибо, да. Каждый год есть, и теперь... Чё, год особенный? Ну, я просто не видела в расписании, мне кажется. Хамал хейтер. Красную видно будет? Заводы слов. Не пойму, зачем ему вот этот робот за спиной. Пока что все, что он сделал, это взломал один раз что-то. Все остальное время он просто висит. Может, им можно тоже будет как-то, ну, отвлекать врагов там. Чем-нибудь бить тоже будет. Какой-то бесполезный просто груз. Это трансляшка или с Ютуба? Это трансляция, да. Я думаю, она и на Ютубе идет, но это прямая трансляция. Прямая трансляция прямой трансляции. Это R2D2, нет. Это Валли. Это Валли.
What was that? Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
О, нифига. Thank you very much for subscribe. 5 months.
Тяпки засад меньше, чем 3 очедич 25.
Спасибо. Шел 2019, с этого меч все разрубает пополам. В игре, видимо, не шел 2019, а все тоже какой у них там. Я думала, стелс сейчас будет. Но нет. Нифига. Что показали? Ну, вышел мужик ведущий и говорит: йоу, здоров, народ, сейчас придут еще 2 мужика. Пришло еще 2 мужика, они такие: йоу, теперь настрой, давайте теперь покажем геймплей. И все, и начали показывать геймплей. И, короче, нам показывают мужика, который с мечом ходит и бьет всех. И все. Беда пишет: я разочарован. Привет, Том-чат. Вот, опять взламывает. Не, ну какие-то способности показывают ему, типа он там то рукой толкнет, то притянет что-то. Привет, Рен Мэй. Привет, где Жапен? Пишет игра как игра. Я слышу Чубаку. Может, это не игра, а видосик? Да ну. О, вот это... Ну, это типа теперь трейлер, да, нам показали? После всего этого. Star Wars. Fallen Order, да, было, не успели читать что-то.
What do we think? What do we think, EA Play? Yes, that's what I wanted, the little
Вытянет
boy.
только голая Падма.
Congratulations.
Блин, вот
That
если
was
бы
pretty
реально
awesome.
завезли
I have a
бы,
million questions, and I know
ой,
we're short on
или
time, as
каких-нибудь
always. I wanna point out,
инопланетных
though, in the
тяночек
Twitch
там,
chat, Gwyn96
ну
says,
типа как
"That's
в...
frickin' good." But he didn't use frickin'.
Блин,
How
как
does
это
it
игра
feel
про
to, I
инопланетян?
think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, you know, Stig and his team have done an
Mass
amazing
Effect,
job.
Mass
They've
Effect.
put
У меня
so
на
much of themselves
EM
into
что-то
this game.
крутится. Mass
To be
Effect,
able
да,
to be
вот что-то
involved in
вроде
something like
этого.
this is just, you know, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team. Everybody.
Thanks,
worked on-
guys.
Они типа говорят,
Everybody who
вау,
got
это
the
было круто, и ребята
thoughts
хлопают.
on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from go ahead, clap now. I'm gonna stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that.
give out autographs.
Пушка,
after
я
the panel.
надеюсь, это не про меня.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like
Yeah.
we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right. It feels
Привет,
really good.
Херпоинт.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools
Yeah.
to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me
Я не
last
могу,
night
чувак,
about it, right?
забежишь
This
на
thoughtful
урок.
combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a
Ты
force grab and
любишь
stabbing the
коняшка.
guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's
right?
all freeform.
So like you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I
Тебе
would
же
have
нравится
different
Absolutely,
plays.
and actually the enemies
Не, я с
react to
собой
each other
брала.
different ways. You saw the flame
С собой
troopers
брала.
fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun
Это
either.
реально
It's fun to
Анчик
watch
с световым
sometimes, but
мечом.
It is.
it's a lot more
Да,
fun to play.
смотри,
Talk about the
просто
skill points,
взял
are those going
веревку и
into the force
перепрыгнул.
abilities?
Здравствуй,
Yeah, so we're going to have
Чарт.
the classic abilities. We're going to have push,
Вот так
pull.
только не может
We've
там
got what we
чувак
call
делать.
force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars, a Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of the force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him. But when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into
Yes.
the bolt,
Сама все делаешь ли тебе помогает?
pretty
В смысле?
cool.
Я
That's
сейчас
one of
не
my favorite.
играю.
I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
You
Если
actually
ты об
said it
этом,
better be in
сейчас
the
не
demo.
я играю.
well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there.
А, всё,
right?
вижу
'Cause that's one of those
развязанный
things I
шнурок.
feel like we're talking a lot about seeing things.
Twitch-канал?
We're
Нет,
running
конечно,
through
сама.
the environment. You
У меня
had
даже
different things. You
модеров
had
нет
your
в
normal
чате о
stormtroopers, you
чем-то.
had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that
but
isn't the entire game?
that is
50
not.
minutes? Wow,
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt
Надо
Jedi,
поменять ник на
soften
модер.
them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the
MF
purge
version.
trooper,
That's the-
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Like so
New that the team created.
in.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. Wait, we're
How
pointing at
great is
one
that?
guy. Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort. You led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, great cheers for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Я не очень
I don't
понимаю,
wanna do
чему
that.
так
Oh, you
зрители
do.
радуются. Они просто
Trust me,
говорят, у нас
you do.
такие разные
I do?
штурмовики
Well,
есть.
then, talk about the other
Все такие,
star
вау,
of this
классно.
15-minute demo, right? The new droid,
There he
BD-1.
is right there.
Стример
BD-1
настолько токсичный, что и модеров не нужно, чтобы всех перебанить, она сама справится.
Thank you, BD-1.
Whoa.
He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department.
All right. We can make
What
that
does he
happen.
do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the
Жить
traits? What are we
Академии
using
реально была
as? Is he
ощутимая
just
свобода.
flair? Am I using him for?
Вот,
different
теперь они о
things?
нем расскажут. Вот,
story-wise,
вот это...
he's Cal's companion. He's
Yeah.
an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission.
Они
to
сами
survival, taking
Они
all these
разрабатывали, они не
savage
знали, что
planets.
разрабатывали.
BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is
That's Respawn. That's
Yeah, I
Respawn.
mean, it's-
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, Respawn
yeah.
made this game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired
Так.
by BT,
Yeah.
but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burtt.
Это имперец.
who
Это
did all the
помощник
main
какой-то
sound
просто
designer in
робот,
the original
который
trilogy and
Yeah.
beyond.
просто составляет
But
нам
he can
компанию.
hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
Just scan some stuff there.
Yep. Scan
Opening
the
doors.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm
Ну и
hitting?
все.
It's
Кроме взломов
player
он
input.
ничего не
Okay.
делает.
Whenever
Like
they
cooldown
want,
on it?
whenever they want, BE will eject the stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you
Okay.
can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually
Робот...
in that
не
moment,
робот, а
you're
главный.
defenseless, so you
Не
gotta choose
знаю.
wisely when you're gonna do it.
Okay. We've seen the
Джедай
gameplay.
какой-то.
Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, yeah, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What, A to B Stig,
Elizabeth.
how's it go? What's the ending?
Well, the
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
I can't say.
But that's not a no! Hashtag Watto
Они рассказывают
2019. I'll be
наконец-то
retweeting
все
them all
геймплей
after this
благодаря
panel.
дроиду. Нет, ну они сказали, что... Вот, ну, опять же, все это в геймплее было видно. Две фигни, то, что он взламывает там и подсветил что-то, но это такое себе. Во время боя было бы прикольно, если бы во время боя он бы мог что-то делать.
I mean, yeah, the
You
story.
gotta save it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people had been asking, right? I'd put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You said-
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
This
And
is a real Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrero in there. He's
В некоторых ракурсах получается, как будто стример сидит на коленях Лысого. Блин, не хочу. Вот сейчас я не хочу сидеть у него на пузе. Уберите Лысого от меня.
I mean, we have.
you act like it's so
First
nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. That's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all.
А какая твоя сторона силы? Любишь помогать пожилым людям переходить дорогу совету джедаев?
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars
Я...
game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go
Моя
lighter, darker.
сила светлая, это
Why not?
because.
улыбаться, и у всех от
No, I
этого
think it
погода
goes
лучше
back to the
становится
fact
в
that it's
городе.
authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so we can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the
Вам
thing I
нравится,
appreciate
как у вас
about it,
сейчас
is coming in and
жарко?
telling a story,
Я не
right? Like, I think
перестаралась.
that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star
Как
Wars
тебе
story
вообще
that you
нынешнее
guys have
состояние
something
вселенной
to tell,
Звездных
something
войн
to
в
say.
отношении к играм
And a
по
lot of walls to
вселенной?
run on.
Я не очень во вселенной Звездных войн,
Vince, Stick, anything you
как
want to say to
бы
the fans before we let
шарю.
you go?
И не очень
I mean, just thanks for the
Звездным войнам.
support, the energy here
какой-то
is great.
фанат.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Ну, то есть я смотрела первые фильмы, которые
Everyone's
выходили.
reaction is fantastic.
Amazing, amazing moment.
The team,
Старые.
badass, thank you guys.
Go
All
team!
your hard work.
Новые я уже не
Now we
смотрела.
just
То
have
есть
to
я вообще
finish.
как бы...
Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Хорошо
Vince,
улыбаться
thank you so much
пишут.
for coming out.
Хватит
November
улыбаться, у меня
15th
жира
can't come
песос.
soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to
У
check
меня
out
не очень
over the
тепло,
Star
пишет
Wars Jedi
Бадьят.
Fallen Order Theater. And
Блин,
for those of you at
Бадьят,
home,
видимо,
extended.
подальше
I was
находишься.
about to do a bit.
И
For
моя
those of you at
сила
home,
поэтому меньше
you
до
will
тебя
stay
доходит.
tuned for
Следующая
Apex
игра
Legends.
Орех.
So
Yeah.
you're looking for.
Apex Legend. О, я смотрела стримы по Ореху.
Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got
И
more.
тоти
EA
кислотные
Play for you
дожди
now.
идут. Шикарно. Привет, Вега. Я из диснеевской серии фильмов только первый видел. Из диснеевской. Да, я тоже первый видела, но это была какая-то фигня.
So hype. Hype mode engaged.
Дальше не
although
стала
that's actually a lie, it was
смотреть.
engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Так, у нас сегодня будет еще батла. А,
We're a
будет
little bit
FIFA.
too excited
Кстати,
here.
FIFA будет
I'm
действительно.
Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah. Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So Alex Goldenboy
Король
Mendez is
игр.
bringing you the
Привет,
hottest
Папич
news on
Блэд.
Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th legend.
Какие
Stay
игры
tuned,
пропустил?
because
Пока
Apex
только
Legends is
показывали
open to
Star
rate.
Wars. FIFA, ты футболер? Нет. Я не футболер. Не знаю, я вот про батлу посмотрю, интересно, что покажут. И Sims интересен. Ну... FIFA 20. Интересно... Я сегодня видела мем классный. А вот где, я уже не помню. Давайте, пока есть пауза минутная, я попробую сейчас его... Ой, не туда нажала. Быстренько найти. Насчет фифы. Сейчас, куда же его скидывали? С женщиной, да-да-да-да-да. Не, что-то не попадается. Привет, Даш. Лови. А, подожди, у меня ссылка какая-то странная. Открылась.
What's going on, everybody?
Блин, мужик уже пришел, а я не до сих пор не показала.
Talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn
Да. Блин, я надеюсь, это не забанят. Вот такой, собственно, будет новый FIFA. Вот в такую бы я поиграла, знаете, где надо выбегать и срывать матчи там. А не вот это все. Что там показывают.
You hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle
Привет,
pass. A
Шанхай.
reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena.
Норм. Вот это
And so
классно,
much more.
да?
So, let's jump out of this
Согласна.
jump ship, dive right
Я
into
бы
the
забил
hot
такой
zone.
гол.
Take it away, Jay.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our legendary hunt event. Check it out.
Это же не из-за ореха, это же из Overwatch.
The hunt is upon us. Prepare yourself.
The legendary hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite.
Орех?
Complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics.
Просто знаете, я из-за чего? Вот я помню новость, что какая-то тянка делала косплей именно на этого персонажа. И из-за того, что она типа в черный раскрасилась, ее забанили на Твиче. И писали, что это персонаж из Overwatch, лол.
There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
Not your day. I won this one.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the
Это
exclusive
реклама скинов
legendary
каких-то.
King Beast triple take.
Короче, давайте деньги и покупайте скины.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Honored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever Double XP weekend.
One moment.
From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
Our destiny has led us to this moment.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye
Это
on
реклама
the
скинов, ребят. Короче,
exclusive legendary hunt.
очень интересно. Очень интересно, да.
Squad up and drop in, as the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
That's right, until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Queue.
Это какой-то новый режим из Overwatch, а не отдельная игра, вообще не понимаю, что тут оригинального. Я не играла в Overwatch, кстати, но в Орех, мне кажется, один из...
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was season 1. Who's ready to talk about season 2?
Что я сказать-то хотела?
I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. And you know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up, but first, I do want to talk about.
Ну, короче, в Overwatch нету режима вот этого Battleground. Не говори. Вот, Орех все-таки отдельная игра в этом плане. Но меня не очень заинтересовало. То есть пук там нравился, окей. В батле прикольно завезли, Орех что-то как-то мне не очень понравилось. Как эта тема.
Seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of Season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend,
Но хз.
a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Орех очень быстро взлетел, плюс у них был хороший онлайн в начале, и рекламы много они там покупали, я слышала у всяких стримеров, но, по-моему, сейчас он в жопе.
There's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that.
Им бы сейчас не скины рекламировать.
Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Elstar here. I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blue.
Да, но вроде как обещают, что балансит ее. Орех пока хорошо тянет. Но по онлайну я сужу. Вот, но говорят, что вроде как балансит ее, так что может и норм потом. Теперь.
Making contact with enemy. Accept it, I'm here. You're not.
There you have it, the L-Star, man. I remember getting slapped by this gun in Titanfall 2, so pretty excited to see this one make it into the fold in the
Почему
arena.
Машаринатор, а не
Seems really
Маринатор?
powerful. So,
Ну, типа, многие называют, путают имя Марина и Маша. Вот, и иногда пишут, типа, Маша, Маша. Я, типа, говорю, я не Маша. И как-то сложили, получилось, я не помню, это случайно вышло, и кто-то в донате прикольнулся, по-моему, типа Машарина. Сложили два имени и вот назвали Машаринатором, потом робота, бота.
So, like melees, grenades, and now the L-Star. Wow, okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam. What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it in a Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a
Списки
lot
игр что-то вообще нормально было, ну, 70, да, 74, конечно. Покупать скины, он сейчас про новую пушку сказал, и потом я что-то про свой никнейм послушала.
And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting metals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of value for that battle pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, you know, we're talking about
74 не новая игра. А вдруг они завезут новое DLC? Это будет же почти как новая игра, потому что они туда, ну, блин, а DLC будет стоить 2000.
Two character and two weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin. And for Octane, we're doing the Jade Tiger. I think we're, yeah, you can see there's
Sims Battle Royale. Будет вообще
and
классно было.
There is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the R301 is getting 2 skins, actually. So the Iron Rampage at level 100.
Okay.
And then there's a golden version as well.
Oh, man. Do you see that, by the way? Do you see?
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode?
Yeah.
Без наших мужиков в кадре.
So,
Да
rank mode,
блин,
you'll progress through 6 tiers.
рассказывать полчаса о
You will
скинах,
cap
это,
out
конечно,
if
они
you are
молодцы,
garbage tier like
что
myself.
сказать,
Yeah.
молодцы.
Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah, that's what's
Wood.
up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3,
Yeah,
Wood 3
we'll get
division.
there. Yeah, so it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find the best possible match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's sick. All right.
Для меня Sims и его фанаты это какой-то отдельный мир, который я плохо понимаю. Конские цены за убивалку времени, без сюжета, без фанов игры, с друганами.
Plastic's good. Yeah.
Насчет цен согласна. Цены бешеные на Sims 3, ой, на Sims 3, неважно, на Sims 3, Sims 4, цены бешеные. DLC каждая по 2000. DLC, в которое входит, оно называется просто украшения. Туда входят, блин, сережки повесить, там, я не знаю, колечко надеть. 2000, серьезно? Легче пойти купить себе одежду, чем купить в игру за 2000. Я расценок этих вообще не понимаю, конечно, тоже.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived.
Вот,
The
по
10th
поводу
legend joining the Apex Legends arena
легче на
is
торрентах. Ну, типа, можно, да. Но по поводу сюжета не согласна. Есть очень много разных симуляторов, где ты строишь какой-то город, там строишь поселение, и люди же в это играют, как бы людям это нравится. Мне просто кажется, Sims это какая-то более, что ли, девчачья версия. Хотя я видела, как иногда мужики запускают, и они не понимают, как играть в Sims. Серьезно. Люди не понимают, как построить что-то там и...
That the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you. I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong.
Sims же заканчивается, когда персонажа доделываешь. Не, ну смотрите, там делаешь персонажа, можешь создать ему, во-первых, там сейчас лучше стало в том, что ты можешь делать каких-то инопланетных персонажей. То есть ты не обязательно людей можешь сделать. Можешь сделать свою маленькую инопланетную такую расу, придумать и жить с ней. Вот, потом опять же детишки там в школу отправлять, самим на работу, достигать каких-то целей. Ну, просто нужно принять, что в жизни ты неудачник, и воплотить хотя бы это в игре. Шутка, конечно, ну, такое.
Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have the three gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will,
Привет,
and
Авентор.
Tom.
Я в курсе вообще
Thanks so much for joining us here.
дальше-то что.
Wow. So I mean, Bible
В названии не расшифровка, а в названии название выставки и название тех, кто выступает, а не расшифровка. Как ты не смог догадаться до элементарного? Удар ниже пояса для фанатов. Я не думаю, что какой-нибудь чувак, который строит ракеты, играет в Симсов и там добивается этих целей. А что вообще за трейлер был? Я все просмотрела, ребят, вообще все просмотрела. Что показали? Я в чат смотрела все это время. Все презентации под открытым небом будет. Мне кажется, знаете, ребят, у них такая презентация, потому что это не совсем у них презентация. Привет, Свик.
create these strong defenses.
Они вроде бы как бы тут не совсем участвуют, видимо, но завтра будут большие сцены с такими этими, как их называют, с трейлерами. В сети не хватает поножовщины и бытовухи, как в России. Ну, в Симсах, ну смотри, там может случиться пожар. Нет, конечно, до убийств там не доходят, но люди ссорятся, максимум там до драки довести могут. Есть такая тема. Вот, может полиция приехать все равно. Выступает не только Electronic Arts. Сегодня выступают только Electronic Arts. И я конкретно сегодня только Electronic Arts стримлю. Что в этом сложного, господи? Нужно Илона Маску спросить, играет ли он за ракетостроителя. Ну да, и когда ты играешь в Симсах, там нет, как в принципе, сюжета, ты сам его придумываешь, да, в каком-то смысле, но там есть цели, есть самая большая цель, и по сути, когда ты самую большую цель добиваешься, это очень долго происходит. Ты можешь уже пенсионером быть, пока добьешься этой цели, то твой персонаж обретает счастье, так сказать, что он выполнил главную цель в жизни. Можно сказать, что игра пройдена в каком-то смысле. Есть же карты со сценариями. Ну, это DLC отдельный, да. Там есть DLC, где есть сюжет, что-то вроде сюжетки. Да. Это дед в уши в нос повставлял. Так, это новый персонаж, да? Или это новый костюм на персонаже?
So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great.
In the world, yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story, you know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one, Tom.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her. And one of the great things about working at Respawn is they create characters that are not traditional and that are characters you've never seen in video games before, and they kind of branch out and see what else, you know, what other kind of people can represent out there. And
Кацнавы, дай, спасибо тебе за второй месяц поддержки, подписки. Спасибо. Спасибо.
Every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes, so Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Где там уже DLC к Симсам закатика? На самом деле тут все ради Симсов сидят.
You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road.
Интересно, да, сколько будет новый DLC стоить, и сразу же донат гол поставлен на новый DLC.
Oh yeah. She was their kid sister, basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. You know, her role is of support, and so everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together,
including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
that's
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well. Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping. And a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the action. First thing that
Yeah, so Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want.
Нот я поддержал, носочку. Спасибо тебе большое.
Because we really want to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. And you can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges.
До сих пор не поняла.
With a highly mobile squad, you can play offense, defense.
Ну, короче, она расставляет вот эти вот ворота свои. То есть она типа...
Telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
Не знаю, как это сказать.
Rejoice!
Защищает, что ли, свою территорию, то есть, да, она может поставить на вход вот эту ворота, там, на еще на другой вход, но... Ну, окей, ладно. Я не знаю просто, что остальные персы делают. Это ворота расставляет. Вот так что показали.
Wow.
So this is why, like, she grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are,
слух ходил, что на Твиче разрешили стримить в трусах и лифчике. Не, я первый раз об этом слышу. Не думаю, что это разрешат. Хотя, если одеть короткий топик, короткие шорты, то, в принципе, ты выглядишь как в трусах и лифчике, но при этом... Но при этом ты не в этом одет. Ты можешь стримить в купальнике, я знаю. Это же купальник, но если ты на пляже.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences
долго разговаривать о воротах, это, конечно, надо уметь.
Exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena.
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world that she's.
Отлично, игроки стоят на месте, мне бы таких противников. Но это, наверное, специально снимали, чтобы убить.
And you know, create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well. And we had to test it out. We tested it out. We play it in game or in house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like,
на
I need like a
пляже
post
нельзя стримить точно.
And they create really cool stuff with
пляже.
that
Там
kind
типа
of
если
hand wavy.
Я вроде слышала, что как стримерша стримила пляж, и там дети попали, а дети типа голые, получается, были, и за это забанили.
That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode.
Игроки все равно поставят ворота в таких местах, где разработчики не смогут вообразить. Не, они как раз и говорят о том, что с помощью этого игрок сможет много что делать. Он сам будет... то есть это можно в воротах поймать, это можно как-то наоборот заманить туда, или наоборот как-то... обмануть с помощью них. То есть они на это и надеются, что игрок сам придумает, что с этим делать. Интересную фигню.
I'm not gonna let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
Can't,
All right.
can't tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things.
На ютубе стримить йогу. Блин, вот там, наверное, можно.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, you know, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Yo, man, I'm just holding L's all day out here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2. Let's go. July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. For those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing exclusive skins. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
Да хрен его знает, блин, чего это смесь уже, чё. Уже все, блин, похоже друг на друга. Но то, как они добавлять собираются лор к игрокам, то да, это похоже на Overwatch уже. Если они будут вот так игроков, всяких этих вводить персонажей. Как эту дресню убрать? Так, 3 минуты. Пойду за чаем. Да, можно чуть пока сходить. Не знаю, что в батле. Батла 5 еще жива. А почему нет? Конечно, жива. Сейчас какая-нибудь карта, может, новая будет. И скины. Обязательно скины нужны тоже какие-то. День скинов. Ты прошла Секира? Нет, не прошла. Я всего один раз играла в него. Кто-то видел живого игрока? Сегодня Гитман играл. Мне кажется, Гитман до сих пор стримит. Я видела сегодня Гитмана в батле. Ну-ка. А нет, уже не стримит сейчас. Гитмана нет жизни, почему? Он же играет там с кем-то, не с ботами. Я игры долго не живут, максимум через год сюда все выходит, новая часть и все уходит. Ну вот Sims, например, не каждый год выходит. Видишь, Sims классная игра. Так что в Sims можно смело играть и не бояться, что на следующий год новое выйдет.
Шрапы поддержал на сумму 100,00 рублей и написал.
Вы сегодня такие молчаны. Спасибо большое, Скрэпи, за соточку. Ну, взять те же, вот написали батла 1. Я знаю, что в батлу, по-моему, 4, мне кажется, да, до сих пор играют, или какая? Может, 1. Ну, то есть, люди не всегда каждый год покупают, есть такое, что продолжают играть. Ну, если онлайн позволяет, там, не надо ждать катку час, то, в принципе, вон, пишет, играю в 4, то, в принципе, сел, поиграл. Каждый год отдавать деньги за новый батут тоже такое себе.
And today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager Adam Freeman, what have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are a fan too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few minutes. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps.
Да, кстати, вот пишут, для 5-й батлы видюха новая нужна. Действительно, выходит новая какая-то игра, не факт, что тебе пойдет... Блин, смотрите, там зонтики эти под амбреллу сделаны.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic off our first new map, Marita.
Так вот, да, не факт, что у тебя комп потянет новую батлу, и ты продолжаешь... Так, это у меня тут кися жмет на escape. Да хватит сжать, ну, бери бошку с клавы.
Allied forces are making a last stand to halt the Axis army sweeping through the region. You'll deploy on a sloping mountain ridge and within the tight streets of a rural town. The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes. The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets.
Что такое Hell-Let?
Multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
Hell, это ад.
To help give us even more details on Marita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, Ryan. So obviously Marita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
Well, I think the team in LA that put this together, and they built the Mercury map.
Что-то было сложное, я так и не расшифровала, короче.
So they really want to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well.
Разработчик громче всех
It's really cool. It's sort of set on the Albanian-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there, where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village.
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury. And it's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have seen
Всё, я теперь я поняла тебя.
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So, as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some absolute...
Creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on, just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps that we've been creating, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel than the ones they've played before to sort of create that different experience for them. So this one has, I guess for lack of a better way to put it, is sort of a banana shape to it, and that banana shape sort of. Fruit. Well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think, obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head-on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But
that's gives what we want, though. That's what we want, that kind of chaos. But most importantly, we need to know, like, we could talk all day, but when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing for this is coming in July as part of Chapter 4, so stay tuned. And I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other reason than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan. It's coming in Chapter 4.
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5, Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical points. In Al Sundan, we've taken the vista used in a single-player war story under no flag and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Al Sundan is classic Battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
Yeah. That's amazing. So obviously Al Sundan was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, you know, when the guys, when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II. But with Under No Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game originally, the team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing Battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, you know, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that together in sort of what is truly Battlefield. It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with, you know, depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Не вижу вообще, ну, окей, новая карта, но дальше просто... Даже просто геймплей показывают. Ну, что, мы геймплей ботны, что ли, видим?
When you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things, and the bridge in the middle, it's all about, you know, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just sit there with his tank and destroy me, but
ничего не написал.
Спасибо большое, Димон. Димон тоже ничего не написал, но спасибо за 150.
I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Al Sundan?
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in with Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day one, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice. Now we've got a couple more surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5. By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new Battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways. Teamwork, skill, and adaptation are your keys to victory. Fight through an explosives production facility in Lofoten Islands and unseat the Axis occupation in Provence. Prepare to assemble your team and rise above your enemies, and prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
Now, to help us break down these new maps, Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson. I don't know if you made that up yourself, but... Oh, and because he asked nicely, we also let Freeman come down from his weird place up there.
You're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you want to take over this
Е3
one?
уже не тот.
Yeah,
Е3 завтра
These are very
начнется.
different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about.
They are. I mean, taking a step back.
В этом году на E3 не участвуют Sony и Electronic Arts. Они тоже как бы сняли свою кандидатуру, но они выступают как бы просто Ну, вот такая вот у них, что-то вроде конференции. Они как бы приехали, просто говорят, ну, вот у нас есть такое, но как бы мы не на E3, мы не показываем что-то новое. Sony не будет. Кодзима не опубликовал.
We're making that platoon when we get back.
I mean, what kind of the sort of like key strategies then when you're playing close quarters on this map?
You know, as we see with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play, and so, you know, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind, like Mr. Freeman over here, unless he's.
But I mean, what if you want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Не, ну в принципе, я не знаю, а что плохого? Вон называется New Maps August называется. А что плохого в том, что они для батлы выпускают новую карту? Это, по-моему, хорошо. То есть вы сами только что говорили, что смысл то, что они каждый год выпускают новую игру просто с новой цифрой. Вот, пожалуйста, вам батла 5, а вы играли, у вас наконец-то новая карта, вы теперь можете играть на новой карте. А что вы хотите от Electronic Arts?
To master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
I mean, again, we could go on and on to talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But
75, да нет. Опять же, сейчас выйдет 75. Что мне делать со всеми DLC, которые я купила? Алло. Зачем мне 75? Опять деньги на DLC тратить?
Let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank.
74 прекрасно сейчас выглядит.
We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap.
Ты накупила DLC? Я 2 DLC купила для 74.
I feel 500 now.
И мы скоро поиграем. Я с вами поделюсь этой радостью.
We're all in it, you know. We want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every
я не шучу, кстати. Если кто-то думает, что это сарказм, то нет.
One shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, you know, that the world domination. That's all.
It's already happening.
August is the time. So it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars by August.
Yeah, sorry, I wondered if we were talking about world domination or when that was happening, but all right.
Private games then. The other massive thing that we know players want.
Все, кто не придет, забанят, да.
That's our lovely community have been vocal about, and previously, for those of you who've been with Battlefield, it was called RSP, the rented server program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline package that comes out is free for everyone.
По-моему, они там сидят, нас оскорбляют. Не, они что-то рассказывают про какие-то неинтересности.
Whether you want to capture or, you know, play with your friends. And Freeman, you can play with us. For sure.
Thanks.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you know, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, mrbattlefield@aol.com, and let him know.
Мужик из KFC начал продвигать.
Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's coming in, let's see,
September, yeah.
And at that time, I mean, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers, play it, and give us feedback, since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games. We want to hear what did we do right, and where should we shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us and be candid.
Okay, well, Lars, don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favorite for this. Thank you very much for it.
Do I still get to
We've got more though, Julia. We've got more.
You're almost.
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So Inge Göran, the original designer for Operation Metro, when we finished Battlefield 5 and shipped it, he wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So we kind of went down and he sat down and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on, it was kind of a brainstorm. I still remember it was tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone smart, not me, apparently, said, do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like a kind of scene tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3 lots of meals all in
More
one
is
meal.
always better, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of it spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration, but what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also
Everyone
the
loves
most
a
sneaky
sneaky
ones.
flank.
Yeah,
Everyone
no,
loves
I
the
think-
sneaky flank.
Cheeky,
sneaky flank.
I think as you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, at street level and narrow streets. And you go down into
Да,
the
они сделали ремейк
the subway cars are and into the
карты.
sub basements, and you're going to find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles. And I know the guys have a few
Сделали
surprises in
ремейк.
there as well that I think the community's really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's
When
the
do we
big
play?
question for today. Is just when,
You have to wait a bit.
when.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
I think this is the one the team is really excited about as well. So,
Yeah.
I know I
Классная
can't wait for
карта.
October.
Это без сарказма сейчас?
Time to play test. I'm so looking forward for everyone else getting to play it too, and everything else that's on these new maps.
Oh, yeah,
Amazing
but those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like, stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never-before-seen details on Battlefield 5
И добавили несколько обходов, и можно будет зайти сзади противника. Так что... Карта одна из лучших была. Ну вот, видимо, поэтому сделали ее ремейк.
Prepare to deploy to the Pacific. The team at DICE are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience, releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5. As the US and Japan enter the fight, you'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began, the Pacific Theater has been part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite, we're bringing you the Pacific realized with today's capabilities and technology. Take part in the US invasions as their unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to bring your squad to victory. We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
Okay, most importantly, you went on like a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah. No, sorry.
It's hard work.
I know it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort to go to Hawaii in January and Stockholm. So it's quite impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, taking one for the team.
But obviously, I mean, this is the big new addition to Battlefield 5. So going back, new theater of war in the Pacific. I mean, this is a homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
I remember my childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards there.
No, but jokes aside, it's having been with Battlefield all through the journey, it's really where it all started. Battlefield 1942, the Pacific Theater, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey through the Second World War, everyone came up and kind of, when do we go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942, Battlefield 1943, we've been there before, but this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we hear a
Список
lot
с
from the
работы я
community,
не
and I know,
успел. Это на самом деле не очень много пропустил.
Where are my US forces? Where's my Japanese
Так что
army?
ничего страшного.
And get to sit here in LA today and tell everybody that That's coming. Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got 2 other maps coming with that, so 3 maps coming with the initial package of the Pacific in Chapter 5. Some ones I think people are going to be really happy with what they're going to see. And I just say in some of that, as you can hear from the ping in the trailer, some iconic weapons and things as well.
My grand, it's coming, right?
Yes. We're living for the ping, so I mean, we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also, after all, it's Battlefield. So, of course, there will be a new set of vehicles. And we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping during the war. So capturing the invasion experience and the amphibious warfare. So there's tons of new stuff and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that you ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Well, Lars and Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
So if you've lost track of all of these brand new Battlefield announcements, I don't blame you because honestly there was quite a lot. So do you want to give us a little bit of a recap there, Freeman? I'll leave that on your capable shoulders.
Okay, I'm back up the balcony if I...
Yeah, go on, get up there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Al Sundan on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new Theatre of War to Battlefield 5, the Pacific. That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for, an increase in max rank from 50 to 500, and private games. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in the EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you can probably stay down here with on the adults table, whatever.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield Show.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the Los Angeles area, be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.
Ого, ничего себе, 7 минут до фифы. Жесть. Блин, так долго Sims ждать. Как же долго Sims ждать. Про мячики не... Сейчас расскажу, скорее всего, про каких-нибудь новых игроков. Как это у них обычно бывает. Привет, Кирт. Блин, вот, кстати, FIFA очень популярна на самом деле. Очень популярна. Но как люди реально вот ее каждый год покупают, вот этого я не понимаю. То есть ты весь год выбиваешь какие-то там карточки.
So many new maps, updates, and a new theater of war. I guess that's also they're going on vacation with everybody. That's what they're doing. That's what I call a Battlefield show, everybody. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Greg Miller. Apparently people don't like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you live from EA Play, where fans are getting hands-on with some amazing new content. If you're in LA and you're not at EA Play, what are you doing? E3 starts tomorrow. You have nothing to do today. It's free. Just come on by. It's great. And for the rest of you, make sure you keep it here because real soon we've got Alex Golden Boy Mendez breaking down FIFA 20. But right now, we're shifting gears to another DICE game. This one from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That's right. We're about to talk Star Wars Battlefront 2. And here to give us an exciting update from the Star Wars Battlefront team is Dennis Brandville. Dennis, how you doing?
Hello there.
Hello. Oh, they love you, Dennis. They love you. Here's what I need you to do, Dennis. Give me the Battlefront journey from last EA Play to here. You guys have learned a lot.
Sure, yeah. So last year we announced that we'll be going into the Clone Wars.
Yep.
Then we delivered the new planet of Geonosis, where the Clone Wars sort of started.
Sure.
We delivered a bunch of new prequel heroes and villains that our players really enjoyed. And then finally we wrapped it up with delivering a new way to play PvP with Capital Supremacy. It's a mode where you capture command posts and take out capital ships. And our community is really happy. It's growing every month.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me yesterday during rehearsals, right? Is the fact that the community is getting bigger, right? They're responding to the changes and you're listening to them.
Yeah. No, this is the perfect time to join. It's, you know, like our subreddit is full of love, and it's just a joy to be.
Это вот сзади, видимо, они сейчас разговаривают о Звездных войнах, если что. И вот сзади, видимо, вот так вот выглядят фанаты.
Capital Supremacy is coming to the planet of Naboo, the city of Theed, so urban combat is finally getting to be experienced in that mode, and we're also introducing 2 new reinforcements, the Separatist Droideka, which we've been teasing for a long while, so happy to finally have that one coming, and to combat that for the Republic, we're introducing a new vehicle, the TX-130 tank, to finally bring the fight to the Separatist.
Bring balance, right?
Bring balance, for sure.
You also announced some new skins. What are those?
Yeah, so new appearances are coming. A couple of new clone battalions, and headlined by the General Skywalker appearance for Anakin, the famous outfit that he wore during the early days of the Clone Wars in the TV show.
And that's my thing, Dennis. You talk about
Блин, там некоторые не шевелятся, так стоят, как будто это роботы какие-то.
More Clone Wars. Why do you think
Они еще все в очках, знаете, чтобы глаз не видно
было. Part of it is nostalgia, like we all grew up watching it, but I think it's also because how the TV show really just enhanced and continue to explore more lore and let the personalities of the prequel heroes and characters really shine.
У этого сосок вспотел.
What to you is the future of Star Wars Battlefront 2?
So we also announced that the next planet that we're going to, it's another Clone Wars planet. It's the alien planet of Felucia. Okay. So we're bringing that to life in the Frostbite engine. It's going to look pretty fantastic. And we also, that planet will be supportive of Capital Supremacy and new ways to play the game, in particular if you want the epic Star Wars battles of Battlefront, but more tailored towards a PvE experience. So,
and then again, this nostalgia, it's nice. Clone Wars, great, we grew up on it. What about the new hotness? Are you bringing any of the new trilogy stuff? Are we going anywhere? What's happening? Tell me. Just spoil it right here.
Хочет смотреть на мужские соски, я не могу. Он просто в центре экрана находится. Что мне с этим делать?
All the Star Wars films, and we'll be back in August to talk more about the rest of the year.
No, this is EA Play right now. If he doesn't want to talk about right now, I can punch in Zoom or something.
Блин, он вот сейчас рассказывает там.
Now it's time to talk about
такое ощущение, они эту игру хотят фанатам Звездных войнов продать. Они хотят не чтобы люди купили Звездные войны и сказали: вау, какая крутая игра, я хочу больше знать о Звездных войнах. Они для фанатов это продают.
That will tell you more about the newest way to play FIFA, Volta Football.
Что там такого в Симсах нового? Что ж, на E3? Ну, я говорила, это не совсем E3, просто они... Это перед E3, но они решили, так сказать... Как на E3 Electronic Arts не числятся, но конференция у них вот такая небольшая есть, как бы, с выступлением. И как фанату не понравилась игра, не буду брать, если ничего лучше не покажет. Ну там типа лор всякий, как же. Если целевая аудитория, которая приносит наибольший прибыль, это фанаты, то все логично. Нет. Топ-3 игровые кинокомиксы вселенной. Да я даже одну назвать не могу. Ничего не фанатею. Ну, игровые это Watch Dogs, это Ренмей, спасибо тебе за 3-й месяц. Спасибо. Спасибо
Тяпки
тебе
за сап
большое.
меньше, чем 3 Ренмеи.
Спасибо. У Кинга с этой башней, например. Блин, не могу, я еще даже половину книг не прочитала. Я только 3-ю читаю книгу, и я так редко это делаю. Сейчас, может, почитаю. Как раз отпуск время будет.
Today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football is a new way to play, returning football to the street. FIFA to the streets. You like that? All right, now, for those of you who missed it, let's take a look. Give me a pass. Ha. Nice.
О, такую прическу, кто хочет. Плюс в чат. Все на мальчиков. А, в смысле, на кого тут еще? А, это Тиан. Тиан. На кого тут смотреть? Если на мальчиков. Нету девочек. Там, начиная с 3-й книги, с каждой страницы становится все отстойнее и отстойнее. Ну, почему? Я почитаю, если прям совсем скучно станет, то, конечно, да. Так, я так понимаю, это типа уличный футбол.
Now, in a bit, I'm going to be chatting with Sam Rivera, the lead producer at FIFA 20, about some of the new gameplay features that are going to be coming to FIFA 20. But first, we go across the pond. Last week, singer-songwriter and Fulham footballer Chelsea Grimes caught up with some special guests to give us the details on Volta football and the culture that inspired it. Check it out.
Что именно ты ждешь от E3? Блин, да хрен его знает. Киберпанк хочу посмотреть. А остальное, я не знаю, вот серьезно, в этом году я не знаю, что ждать, серьезно. А, Watch Dogs еще, я не очень поняла, Watch Dogs, мне интересно, что они покажут. Ну, там какой-то слив был, но я жду именно E3.
Cage football, street football. What was your memories and experiences growing up? Did you play a lot of it?
No, this was where I grew up. This is exactly what I've done day in, day out. In there, the ball never goes out of play. Physically, it's demanding. You're forced to almost have a personality.
Давно E3 начался в 7 часов, пол-8. Что-нибудь из новых релизов от Electronic Arts будешь брать? Нет. Ну а какие тут новые релизы? Это же просто всякая фигня. Тут нет никаких релизов.
Made you want to bring it even into the game?
For us, it's a return to street football for the
А
FIFA
Кодзима? Ну Кодзима-то не на E3, меня же про E3 спросили. Кодзима вообще, он... Я его даже не приравниваю к какой-то E3, это даже без обсуждений, ожидание года, о чем ты? Это без тебя, Кодзима. Это без тебя, Кодзима. Иди сюда.
Or being able to play it off the wall to yourself to beat your opponent, or flick it up over your head to create space for on goal. Can you use that with the players from the professional teams? Absolutely. So obviously with it being FIFA, we want to make sure
он на E3 привезет. Чего он привезет? Sony не будет на E3.
You can imagine playing Chelsea versus Spurs in this London cage.
Man United versus Liverpool.
Man United versus Liverpool.
Могу уже бегло переводить, но я уже лег. Ты имеешь в виду печатать или созвониться?
There's so many locations that you can play with, from a rooftop in Tokyo to a London cage like this,
Дима
or
же
even
не
an underpass
Соня.
in Amsterdam. So,
Так он же
we
сейчас
want to
на
make sure
Sony
that what we're
работает.
building is, real to the space, real to the people.
А если он сам привезет, от какой площадки он выступать
I was
будет?
actually in a camp in LA.
Я что-то не в курсе про Кодзиму вообще. Я не слышала, что он приедет. Сони будет на выставке, просто презентации не будет.
What about you, Rio?
Maybe in a favela in Brazil. I went to the World Cup in Brazil. My first one I didn't.
Ну, то есть мы этого не сможем онлайн увидеть, нам просто надо ждать, когда нам это СМИ покажут.
A bit like here, but it's just different setting.
What type of football were you playing?
We played whoever was there. So you just play with the numbers you've got. If there was 3v3, fine. If it was 5-a-side, not a problem.
Yeah.
So
what's great is that's Volta. Being able to play 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, playing with goalkeepers, playing without goalkeepers.
Самое главное радугу. Ну, юбики, да, юбики. Мне кажется, у юбиков самое интересное будет конфа в этом году. Просто настолько не знаю, у кого что смотреть, что, наверное, самое интересное у юбиков будет. Ну и майки. Ну, майки просто все игры покажут, какие будут.
Volta football is such a diverse game, and for millions of people around the world, streets is their stadium. So for you guys, like, what are some of the fundamental things that you take away from the streets, and what translates to the stadiums?
Small-sided games,
Много
three
чего
versus
интересного.
three,
Ну, майки,
5-a-side.
да.
I grew up in this environment. I think it enables you definitely.
Но опять же, блин, вопрос еще именно в этом году будет. Привет, Арплон.
You're going to have to deal with someone 1v1 like this.
Вводят, да, короче, в этом году будет, выпустят дворовый футбол, и здесь можно будет играть 2 на 2, 3 на 3, 4 на 4, то есть такой вот режимы всякие. Беседка будет минутная. Да, опять будет тот Говард и покажет это... картинку, скажет, а это мы разрабатываем. Elder Scrolls 5, блин. И там просто картинка горы опять будет. Побыстрее бы борьбу вели. Fallout 86. Да. Но, кстати, они, может, для 76-го что-нибудь придумают. Все-таки, блин, они так обосрались, я не знаю. Купите Skyrim, купите. Купи. Картинка
Can we have like jeans that cut downs that I've got, or
you can have t-shirts and shorts, or you can have jeans and long sleeves. Again, a big thing for us is being able to establish the culture that is street football through clothing, through how you look, your personal style.
Блин, ну знаете, я вот на улице бы с удовольствием футбол бы побегала, а вот как симулятор игровой я не очень люблю бегать. Я вообще не понимаю. Как можно на геймпаде сидеть, блин, управлять чуваками и играть? Что-то вообще не вкатывает. Спортивные симуляторы такой... Ну, нет, их любят люди, у них реально есть аудитория, но вот я реально не могу их понять. Я извиняюсь перед этими людьми, к кому они заходят, но я и не понимаю. То есть не только фифу, есть баскетбол, ну, то есть я не знаю.
Well, there you have it. Volta football, pretty cool stuff there. Now I can't wait to get my hands on it later this summer. But
Я прощаю,
talk to us
Марин.
about the exciting new gameplay updates and innovations that are going to be coming to FIFA 20. We have FIFA lead gameplay producer Sam Rivera here standing by. Sam, welcome.
Thanks, Alex. It's great to be here.
Give it up. Give it up for Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. All right. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Now, here's the deal. I knew this coming into this.
Да, ну, как говорится, раз любители есть, и их действительно много, то почему не делать? И, наверное, уличный футбол — это интересная тема будет. Это действительно в новинку.
And you and I, we talked a lot
Так что, мне
about
кажется,
how
это
important it's been for you to engage
хорошо, что они
with
что-то
the audience,
поменяли.
with the fans, with the community on FIFA 20's development. So why don't we dive into that? Tell me about that process and how the community played a role in making this game a reality for you all.
Для пончиков, которые сами не хотят выходить из дома. Не, я знаю людей, которые играют, они не пончики и выходят из дома.
And we know we have a big community. So this year we actually talked to over 3,000 players, from pro players to new players, casual players, hardcore players. And because we know this is a two-way conversation, we released an important pitch notes article at the end of May, where we explain a little bit more about how we approach community feedback. So we listen to things like shooting inconsistencies or AI defending. And this feedback, together
Блин, вот это они рассказывали в прошлом году, кстати. Вот он типа говорит, что мы опрашивали игроков, мы прислушивались, что хотит комьюнити. Это то же самое говорили в прошлом году про батлу. А, нет, не про батлу, про батл, про Звездных Воинов, как он назывался. В позапрошлом, значит, это было году.
Off the ball and the ball itself. And this year we're innovating in those three areas. On the ball, we're enhancing the one-on-one moments
by
giving
you
new attacking and defending tools. Off the ball, with a re-architected game flow, we're giving players more time and space on the ball. And for the ball itself, we have a brand new ball physics system that elevates the authenticity on every touch.
Это модно говорить, что они слышат комьюнити, даже если на самом деле не слышат. А ведь, а как можно узнать, что говорила комьюнити? Можно сказать, типа, пишите нам письма на почту, мы их прочитаем, а на самом деле этой почты вообще не существует, и все письма просто никуда уходили.
This new game flow was designed to give more time and space to the dribbler and create more one-on-ones. A one-on-one is one of the most interesting parts of football to watch or to play if you actually play the sport. And in FIFA, it's going to be the time where user skill is going to make a difference. And while we're creating more one-on-ones, we're also encouraging more user control defending, and we are reducing the amount of AI defensive support that you get from your teammates.
Okay, all right. So you really want to like influence the player to be engaged in that process. And I know it seems like we're kind of just like throwing questions out here, but you know, because I'm curious, I'm really interested, right? When I have a controller in my hand, you know, what does this feel like? You know, what extra space is being created with this?
Еще не вручную на все письма отвечает. Сюжетку завезут в фифу. Ну, вообще сюжетка есть в фифе, кстати. Я помню, раньше был ну, давался типа какой-то игрок, и ты за него как бы тренировался, там, доходил до каких-то... Ну, сюжет был раньше прикручен, не знаю, в этом году будет или нет. Прикручивали раньше. Так что зря капу ставишь. Но вроде, ну, что-то говорит, что физику мяча поправили. Очень важен ваш звонок. На Reddit лучше, потому что там нет анальной модерации, как многие компании любят. Мне отвечали на письмо из беседы.
We're also giving players the tools to make sure those moments are in their control. Okay. So there's 4 features that I want to talk about. Composed finishing, strafe dribbling, control tackling, and the new penalty kicks and free kicks.
All right, so 4 big topics. Yeah. Let's just dive into this. Composed finishing, what do you mean by that?
Sure. We received feedback from the community regarding the difficulty to finish in front of goal.
Okay.
So in FIFA 20, with the new composed finishing, you're going to experience more clinical and consistent shooting when you're in a one-on-one with the keeper, for example. And if you try a more difficult shot, let's say a volley from outside of the box, then you're going to have more chances to miss. So overall, we are improving the fundamentals of shooting to provide a more authentic experience. And we also listen to feedback about time finishing. And we are very confident that the changes that I just mentioned to the fundamentals of shooting,
раньше не видел такие движения, какие. Ну, он рассказывает, что все переделали, так что типа теперь еще круче играть.
we are actually just releasing another Pitch Notes article about this topic. If you want to know more information, you can check it online.
Okay, so a whole topic just on this alone, which is very dedicated there. Now, you also mentioned another attacking tool, which was strafe dribbling.
Yeah.
So how is this now going to play a role in how I play out there?
Good question. So we are reinventing the strafe dribbling mechanic.
Okay.
This tool adds more dimension in attack, giving you more control, more precise and agile control of the ball when dribbling.
Сказать, что поправят баг, который был скорее не исправит. Баг был серьезный,
and then when he's getting closer, use your player's agility, speed, and skill to
И что, исправили-то в итоге?
If it wasn't any indication, though, you know, I'm going to be on defense quite a bit. So
we'll see.
Because of that, as a defender now, we're continuing to just run through these tools.
Я с Карим то ли поперек пришел, не встречал
What about
бага.
on the defensive front?
Yes, to counter the attacking tools, we also need to bring some innovation into defending. The new control tackling system, which uses the sophistication from the active touch system from last year, is going to improve your player's tackling ability to ensure you win possession back more often than ever when you tackle in the right context.
Okay, and then the most intense, nerve-wracking moment in any game of FIFA, me and my boy Rob, we went, this is a everyday thing for us. Penalty kicks. What changes are you making to penalty kicks?
We have brand new penalty kicks and free kick systems.
Okay.
So first of all, the aiming mechanics are completely different and more accessible. But obviously, we're keeping some elements of skill in there to make sure there's enough depth in the mechanics for those that want to be masters on those systems. And for example, in free kicks, you're going to have full control of the spin that you apply to the ball, and that's going to create your trajectory. So you can do side spin, top spin, no spin, or a combination of them, and that's going to be based on how you swing your right stick. And then you will see, so you can go around the wall, you can go over the wall, you can do a knuckle shot, for example. Ultimately, these systems are more, they're more fun, you have more control, so that you feel like it's more rewarding. And you swing your right stick, and then you see the trajectory being created, and that's the cool part.
So, you know, for like us FPS gamers out there, maybe that's something that I can actually be good at, you know, like
exactly
hit with the right stick. That's awesome. All right, so on the ball, talked off the ball, but the ball. That is the most essential part of the beautiful game. So what's new with the ball?
We have a brand new ball physics system, and the ball is at the center of every match. And the innovation that we're bringing to the ball this year just gives you a more authentic experience in general.
Yeah.
So we rewrote how the ball behaves on every
Да
player
боже, сколько
contact,
можно
on every bounce,
обсасывать
on
уже
every
забитие
interaction, and how
мяча.
spin affects the trajectory of a shot, pass, or
Уже
cross.
третий раз говорит,
So
что вы
what you will
сами
see
теперь
is more
забиваете.
realistic player
Блин,
deflections, more realistic
красиво.
bounces. And if you do a shot, let's say a finesse shot, you will see maybe more curve. If you do a lace shot, you will see a dipping trajectory, a rising trajectory. There's more variety in general. So the entire FIFA experience feels fresh because of this new ball physics system.
Trying to get that ball to bounce in fun ways is going to create some
Сказала,
interesting
не любят
moments, especially for a
обсасывать.
lot of our top players out there. Now, I know that a lot of fans, I'm sure,
Он
are
реально
going to
уже
be very
после третий
excited
раз
to drop these features.
он уже то же самое
You have
говорит.
the eyes and ears of a ton of FIFA fans right now. Floor is yours. Anything else you want to say to this community?
Ты ничего не понимаешь,
the
это
features that I
важно,
just
да.
talked about are very important, but there are many other changes that we're doing in FIFA 20, and a lot of them are based
Возможно,
on
если бы я
community.
играла, и этого раньше
One of
не
them
было
is
в игре, я бы,
pace.
может,
We know
сказала,
that
вау.
sometimes slower defenders can't catch up with
Действительно,
faster
вау,
dribblers,
я теперь
so we're
сама могу
tweaking
выбрать
pace.
траекторию,
In
как
FIFA 20
закрутить
doesn't mean that the entire
мячик
game is going to be based on
и
player
попадет
speed,
ли он в ворота.
but it just means that player physical attributes are going to be slightly more important. We're doing something very similar for strength. And finally, for those players that have mastered the skill moves, we're obviously tuning some of them. Let's say La Croqueta, we're adding new ones. Or if you would like to
Где
chain multiple
игры-то?
skill
Где
moves in a row,
Sims?
then you will get a more
Can't like bust out like 3 elasticals at the same time.
We'll see, but you will see new behaviors there.
Tex will still find a way. Tex will still find a way. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Now, when can players get their hands on FIFA 20?
So it's going to be September 27th.
Okay.
And there's some good news. If you have EA Access, you're subscribed to EA Access, you can get
Зато в
hands-on on
МК-11 ввели
September
бота, который за
19th.
тебя играет.
Okay, and then of course, you know,
Все,
EA Access
я завтра
coming to
запускаю
PS4.
стрим по
Exactly, that's good news. So PS4 fans will also be able to play FIFA September 19th.
All right, look at that
Великолепно,
there. And of
наконец-то,
course, all those
господи,
details can be
они
found
прислушались
online,
к
so don't forget about that. It
комьюнити.
is
Они посмотрели, как играют стримеры, блин. Сказали, господи, сколько можно позориться.
If you're in LA, come down to EA Play, try FIFA 20 for yourself,
Пускай за
or
вас бот
come watch some
играет.
great street football competition at our custom Volta pitch. Keep an eye out because the FIFA team has a lot more to come between now and September. They'll be posting deep dives on the Pitch Notes platform, and you get more info on gameplay, career mode, pro clubs, Volta, and because we all know you want to talk about it, FIFA Ultimate Team. So keep an eye out for those. I'm Golden Boy. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
Девя... 11 минут перерыв. Так. Мы успеем свою серию аниме посмотреть за это время. Че не успела? Да там вон расписание, типа, по этой игре было. Ну ладно, мы все равно не будем это. Так, а НФЛ это эти... Как их называют-то? Мы добавили бота, который будет за вас сливать картки. Можно позже часть 3 начать, да. Сейчас тоже спортивный какой-то этот футбол будет, только руками который. Бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бум. Так, я пойду себе соку налью пока. Как минимум, потому что у меня нечего пить. Может, конечно, что тут покажет.
You just saw all the news on FIFA 20, and in a moment, Golden Boy will be talking with Daily Show host and superfan Trevor Noah about the exciting things we just saw. Do you think it's weird that Golden Boy gets to talk to Trevor Noah and not me?
How are you?
Hey, well, you know what? Get out of here. Go. Go away. Jeez. But first, we've got a very special message about EA's Play to Give campaign, so let's check it out.
Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, chances are you've likely seen or even personally experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Games are for everyone, and the good news is we can all do something about it. EA is donating $1 million to 3 amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the label, Pacer, and the United Nations He for She.
You can also help. Go to the link below, ea.com/playtogive to learn more about these charities. On their websites, they have advice on what you can do if you're being bullied or how you can help others who are. You can also donate. Any amount you can contribute really makes a difference to these nonprofits.
With the help of Play to Give donations last year, these charities achieved some pretty cool things. He for She was able to expand its message of gender inclusivity in gaming to people around the world. Ditch the Label was able to help an additional 10,000 kids who are suffering from abuse. And Pacer reached 1.4 million people with information on how to combat bullying.
Thanks so much, everyone. When we work together, we can make games a space where everyone feels safe and included.
Enjoy the rest of EA Play.
What's going on, everybody? Golden Boy here at EA Play once again. And just so you know, it's always good to give back to a great cause. You can find out more info about Play to Give online. Now, everybody, welcome to the EA Play stage, the host of The Daily Show, FIFA superfan, Trevor Noah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Are you kidding?
And, you know, when they told me about this, so Greg obviously very salty he didn't get to do this interview. Haha. Stuck it, Greg. So
so I understand you are a massive fan of FIFA.
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan. FIFA is my full-time job, and then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah, when
like
you really play FIFA, you don't say that you're a fan. That's just what you do.
That's fair.
Like Raheem Sterling is not a fan of Manchester City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally. That's what I do.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my job.
Было слишком мало FIFA, и они решили еще по FIFA поговорить.
The Daily Show. That you play FIFA on the daily, and yet you have to work, and yet that's
Они собирают деньги, чтобы ввести систему, которая запрещала бы говорить, что играешь как девчонок, потому что это буллинг и харассмент.
Confirmed. All right, so who's your favorite team again?
Who's my favorite team? My team. That's what Ultimate Team is all about.
Я теперь вспоминаю, я почему-то вспомнила «Мафию 2», где персонаж все время говорил, да ты водишь, как моя бабушка, ты стреляешь, как моя сестра.
I'm Liverpool through and through. You know, I'm excited for what they did. Yeah, pain in Kiev, joy now. And then, you know, when it comes to Europe, I switch and I play with different teams, you know, because I get to enjoy just the players. But in the game, my team is the team.
Okay, so then who's like your big player on your team, on your Ultimate Team?
It depends. It changes depending on what card comes out. So for me right now, Syria Gomez, small little man, does major things. One of my favorite players in the game. I know this is a weird one. Right back, Almeida, one of my favorite players. Just like, I like playing with weird characters that no one else is playing with. Because everyone out there is going to be playing with like 92 Vieira. Everyone's going to be trying to play with Gullit in the middle. And it's just like, who can you play with? Alan, Napoli, one of the best players you can play with in FIFA. Mark my words. Go and get him. Go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to get like the weird players that no one else likes. And then like when you meet them with your team, they don't know who the players are. They don't know how they play. And that's what makes FIFA such an amazing game for me, is the customization.
Dude, I tell you right now, blown away and very impressed. By the way, Trevor Noah, man, just dropping the knowledge out
thank
here.
You, man. Thank you.
Trevor, I know this was a brief one, but I want to thank you so much for coming out to EA Play, my friend. It's been a blast.
I'm excited, man.
And, you know, FIFA 20 is playable here, and we have to have a match. I think you and we have to have a match.
Well, we won't have a match. I will school you.
Okay.
There won't be a match.
Okay. Yeah.
We can play together, and then I will teach you FIFA.
I kind of set myself up for that one.
Я думаю, что включить пока.
In a moment, Adam Rank is taking us on a deep dive on all kinds of new features coming to Madden 20. But first, power up your exosuits, freelancers, because we're talking Anthem. And help me get the 411, I'm joined by Anthem Live Service lead producer
Anthem, Anthem, во, ребят, это другое дело, наконец-то.
I can't believe you're really here. The subreddit flipped out, I flipped out on Kind of Funny Games Daily. No Anthem at EA Play, what's happening?
Of course we're going to come to EA Play. We've got a booth out there with lots of fans coming through to play it. But really the big thing for us this year is working with our influencers and game changers. Sure. We have our new update called the Cataclysm on our public test server, and our time here this weekend is really about talking to them, getting feedback from all our players so we can make that a great game update.
All right, good. You got the marketing spiel out of the way, man. Talk to me. It's been a
interesting
4 months for Anthem. It's been an interesting 4 months. What have you guys learned? What are you pivoting? What's happening?
Я забыла, что у меня экран не работает.
We've learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 months. I think one of the most important ones was just around listening to player feedback better.
Sure.
And so we spent some time really trying to get this PTS game update out, making sure instead of us saying to players, hey, this is what we think is really exciting, just give them the game update and say, you come and tell us, what are the things that you do like and the things that you don't like?
Well,
and really trying to pivot more into that so that we can learn more from what the players want.
That's what I found so fascinating when we were talking earlier, right? Is the fact that the public test server is there for people to get in, and you guys don't want to be like telling people what's cool. You want to start building this game with them.
Yeah, because you know, it doesn't matter what
он
we
опять
think,
эту же срань втирает.
They're the ones playing the game,
Надо
so
к
if they
игрокам
love it, great.
прислушиваться.
And if they don't, they'll tell us the feedback, and we'll do our best to address it.
So everybody can get into the public test server right now?
Yeah, it's available on PC right now. If you have access to Anthem, you can download the game and play it. If you happen to be somewhere near the venue, feel free to come on in. You can play it with us as well. And we're just, like I said, really looking forward to getting all that feedback and trying to make it a really great game update.
So from there, what is the future of Anthem? And is there a future of Anthem? That's a question I see a lot.
A very bright future, we hope. Look, it's kind of the same thing. You know, we've learned a lot this last few months. We really want to make the game better. We believe Anthem can be a really amazing game. We know we have some work to do, and we just want to work with the community to build it together and make it the game that everyone wants it to be.
All right. Well, thank you, Ben. Get back to work. A hug from Ben. How you doing? Oh my God.
I threatened to hug.
You did. Well, you didn't get a good one. Get in here. All right. For those of you here at EA Play,
Не
and those
знаю,
of you at home, you can get your
я
hands on
всегда покупаю
Cataclysm right now.
пломбир.
So join me and get back
То
in
есть,
the
если
fight,
типа написано,
freelancers.
что
Now,
мороженое
everyone
в
get excited because up next we
составе
have Adam Rank bringing you an exclusive
с
first look at
порошка,
Madden
то я
gameplay
такой
with
не
deep dives
беру.
into the new X Factor abilities, face of the franchise,
Или там
and more.
этот,
So keep it
как
here at EA
его?
Play.
Господи, как я давно не... Я забыла, какой состав у мороженого. Надо загуглить. И сказать, что там не должно быть, чтобы его купить. Привет, Орешек. Да, трансляция, да, такое себе. Из пальмового масла? Не. Сейчас я загуглю, я просто забыла состав мороженого. Вот. Если, короче, написано, что оно сливочное. Вот если написано про сливочное, то я его не беру.
I am your host, Adam Rank. Nobody. One person applause break. I wanted a bigger pop than Trevor Noah, but that's okay. I'm still stoked to be here live from EA Play here in Los Angeles. Now back at the NFL draft.
Пишет, пофиг на E3, играю в Oblivion. Ты ждешь Oblivion?
Well, guess what? We've heard those results and they were overwhelmingly clear.
Вдруг.
You guys want rank in the game. I'm in the game. Nope. I'm not in the game. I'm sorry. No, we got gameplay. We are going to give you actual gameplay. That's coming up in just a moment. We'll be bringing you your first look in Madden gameplay, the ones that you've been asking for. But right now up front, we're going to do a quick recap of 5 awesome new features coming to Madden 20.
Сливочное, наоборот, дорогое, редко? Нет. Сливочное, редкостное говно, я бы так сказала. Оно просто отвратительно.
It's a cool feature. You will be able to create a superstar quarterback, select one of 10 D1 schools, and compete in the college football playoffs. And speaking of superstar quarterbacks, we sat down with NFL MVP and Madden 20 cover athlete Patrick Mahomes to hear more about his superstar journey.
Пан Жапену за то, что в Хант играет. Окей. Кто за то, чтобы дать Жапену бан? В Хант играет, представляете? Сейчас бы играть в Хант, когда, блин, Мэдден показывают 2020.
Where you're at coming into the league, it seems like every single year there's some different guy that's just faster and stronger and bigger, and so you have to find different ways to get better, and those are the guys that find ways to win in the end. Every single year from college to come into the league, and as my career goes on, I just keep getting better and better at the approach from each play and recognize what you have to do to have success. The first time I ever ran out the tunnel in front of that crowd,
он какой-то толстый
в
реальности. Смотрите на его пузо в реальности, он точно бегает. По-моему, он только за пончиками бегает. Что все такие жирные? Где спортсмены? Почему симуляторы спорта показывают жирные мужики? Привет, спойлер.
Israel Cruz, a.k.a. Agent K.
Вот эти зонтики. Я вам говорила про эти зонты.
What are you doing?
Hey, Adam, it's great to be, you look a little crispy up top.
A little bit.
And, me too, so I brought you one.
Он типа на массе.
But,
Я типа не шучу, ну серьезно, просто когда показывали футбол, там были реально футболисты с хорошими ногами. А сейчас сидел какой-то мужик, и у него было жирное пузо. То есть, а по нему игру сделали, главного героя.
We've been asking them questions. What do you want to see here at EA Play? And this is the culmination. We took their
Там в
feedback.
американском футболе мужики по 100 килограмм бывают. Там типа и надо быть просто этим танком. Главное.
So you'll see on one of these screens right here, what's really great is you're going into the NFL draft sequence right here. You're in the green room. You know, your player's a little bit nervous, representing the Texas Longhorns, go Horns, and hasn't finished that cheeseburger right there. So
it's still Los Angeles. The Rose Bowl from a couple of years ago, still looming large, though. So be cool with that. Well, listen, don't get mad at me. Just stop Vince Young. All right, so here's the thing. So this is all awesome. I love the detail there. Once you get drafted, you're now in franchise mode and all that stuff. And I hear the Pro Bowl is coming back too. What else should Madden fans know?
Yeah, so it's really cool. The Pro Bowl is back in Madden 20. When you're going to go ahead and install the game, you're going to be able to play the Pro Bowl, get your hands on those superstar X Factors.
Если парень немного толстенький, то все ему не светит. Нет, я сейчас не говорю о том, какие мне нравятся. Просто тут вроде как бы спорт показывают, а спортивных людей нет. Я вот о чем.
Into the game that help you improve your player and their ratings week to week. So that's pretty awesome. But you said it earlier, people want to see more about gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and talk about gameplay.
Я не говорю, что я ненавижу этих людей. Ни в коем случае. Что они мне неприятны. Нет. Просто вопрос у меня возник. Почему спортивные игры? И нету спорта в Ирле.
What else can they look forward to?
You know, like real estate, it's like location, location, location. People want
Панда, что ли, не смотрела? Смотрела, кстати, как раз недавно.
But not just that, but our players have been asking for
Я была в гостях у мамки, там есть телек, да, там постоянно телек работает, вот, и там СТС был включен, и показывали кунг-фу панду как раз по СТС.
Off close, and what's great about this is a PA sweep play we've got going on right here, which is absolutely great. Our players are excited about that, but what I'm excited about is that throughout the course of the season, we're going to go ahead and evolve those playbooks, and as things happen in the NFL, we're going to bring that stuff to the NFL.
Yeah, I see the one Derek Carr fan out there was very excited to see that Raiders playbook, and I know that we've got a lot of, two Raider fans. Wear a jersey next time. I can't identify you without it. It's okay, listen. I'm talking to Israel, though. Here's the thing. Now, we've got a lot of Madden Ultimate Team fans in the house. Am I right?
Сериалы полнометражные. Я смотрела, там показывали первую и вторую часть.
Tell us a little bit more about those Ultimate Missions.
Yeah, so Ultimate Missions are great. A lot of times our Madden Ultimate Team players, when they log into the game, they're always trying to find the most up-to-date content. So one of the things this year that we're trying to do is provide them kind of a guide and information hub, so that when they log in, they're not spending all that time looking at different areas. They can get the player items that they want for the team, make the best squad possible. Hey, I heard that. So one of the things that's absolutely great, let's say Khalil Mack has an amazing game on Sunday. You know, you log into Madden, you log into Madden Ultimate Team, you want to be able to find it. So basically, we're going to go ahead and provide you that information guide, that step-by-step process, so you can get that item on your team.
Now, the Khalil Mack fan sitting here loves hearing that. The two Raider fans over here, not so much, whatever. We appreciate what you guys, I know, talk about the Rose Bowl being too soon. Yeah, we love the Raiders. I love John Gruden, what he's done for our team. Now, the thing that I'm most excited for, though, is the superstar X Factor abilities. These make the superstars, play like superstars. And you're going to give us a little bit of a reveal on some of these abilities?
Yeah, so our players have been asking us to go ahead and talk about these superstar X Factors. The first one we're going to reveal is Alvin Kamara, which is great. He has in-zone abilities. He also has superstar abilities, and we're going to go ahead and take a look right here. What's cool about his zone ability is called Satellite. You've heard of Satellite. Yeah, I mean, these guys are...
Explain it for everybody else.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I mean, you guys have seen the tape. Out of the backfield, Kamara's a deep threat as a wide receiver, as a receiver. It's crazy. He's absolutely amazing out of the backfield, but he also has superstar abilities. So those superstar abilities are
Сан-Марино не та команда, с которой надо нашу сборную сравнивать.
To go ahead and catch the ball against linebackers and DBs, and also better route running. I mean, he's absolute beast, and he also has running back apprentice. What running back apprentice actually does for him is that it allows him to have 4 additional hot routes anytime and pre-play adjustments.
Love that. Now, listen. Everybody who knows me knows I'm kind of a dumb guy. So can you explain the difference between zone abilities and superstar abilities?
Yeah, so for zone abilities, we talked about satellite. So what's going to happen is in-game, you're going to go ahead and get some in-game objectives on how to go ahead and get your player in the zone. And, Clint's going to talk a little bit here about how you're going to be able to knock them out of the zone. But the thing is that superstar abilities, what that's going to allow you to do is that they're always available, they're always on, and not just that, but it brings like a unique, authentic feel to that specific player. So with Kamara, one of the things that we were actually showing right there is that it's going to allow him to go ahead and do some amazing things.
It's just another level
Там все
of
футболисты,
authenticity.
да, просто
Totally.
собрали
I mean,
из
our players have been
соседей
asking us for a long
команды.
time. They want the players to feel like NFL superstars when they're on the field, and we want to give that to them.
Okay, now to help us get even more down and dirty and some of those details on X Factor abilities, I want everybody right now, this is serious. Put your hands together, because joining us here on the stage here in just a moment is one of the best wide receivers on the planet from the Pittsburgh Steelers, from the University of Southern California, a hardcore Madden fan. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the back, give it up
Что ты
for
орешь?
Juju
Что ты орешь?
Smith-Schuster.
Он что, глухой, что надо так орать? Я не пойму. Что ты орешь-то? Вот вам не лысый.
The crowd loves Juju, right? Yeah. Juju! You guys, oh my goodness.
Фига он
Thank you
высокий.
so much for coming out. We always appreciate you taking the time and interacting with the community and everything. How are you enjoying your time here at EA Play?
I'm loving it. It's awesome. It's a blessing to be here. You see the fans, the Steelers fans.
Look at that.
Питтсбург, это, короче, из какой-то команды знаменитый чувак, но я не смотрю такой футбол, я не в курсе,
When I
кто
heard about
это.
Madden 20, I heard about Pat Mahomes being on the cover and that whole X Factor thing, and I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Now, you had a monster year once again. You know, you're obviously one of the best players in the league. Kind of go through the thought process. When you're on the field, you're in zone, you see single coverage. What are you thinking?
When I see that one-on-one, it's the opportunity of me getting the ball, you know, knowing that the defense is coming and the quarterback has to put the ball a lot faster. And all I can think in my head is, like, catch the ball, get yak yards, score touchdowns, celebrations. And pretty much in my head, I'm just like, wow, like, let's make a play, big plays.
And you make big play. What you had a 97-yard reception? Or did you have two?
Yeah, two.
Oh, you had two of them. That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sell you short. Now,
Какой
in
футбол
addition to getting
смотришь?
all those yak
Никакой.
yards, you're also known for wrestling away those jump balls. So it's no surprise to me that your zone ability is double me. Is it cool if we take a look?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Где обещанная куча на 2 года? Да я еще ничего не делала вообще.
There is no stopping him. The only way that you're going to be able to stop him is to go ahead and double cover him. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a
Там
new meta to
значки
the
просто
game. If you want to
появились
stop
на...
Juju, you got to double
Типа
cover.
ввели значок на 9
stop him. Let's
месяцев,
just put
и
that out there
теперь
right
надо
now. What did you think?
2
Do you think we
значка
nailed it?
рисовать. Я хз, я пока
That's
просто 4
definitely something
черепах
I
оставила в
see myself
итоге.
doing, you know, double coverage, especially this year. It's gonna be super exciting, and I just can't wait. You know, having an X Factor, I can't wait to, you know, use it in the game, use myself in the game.
And are you ready to check it out? Are you excited to start playing?
Super excited.
All right, well, you're in luck because we've got Madden 20 playable right
Две
here at EA
полоски на
Play.
9
You and
месяцев.
Agent K can go try it out. Agent K, is there any way that our fans at home can maybe try this out as well?
Well, you know, I think a lot of people that are here are going to get a
я
chance to go
подумаю
ahead
об
and check out
этом.
our closed beta that's going to be happening for Madden 20. It's going to be happening on June 14th to the 16th. But I believe over at the Madden booth, we're giving out some codes. You guys may have seen it. So if you haven't checked it out, go over to the booth. There's going to be a blog up. I believe Man of the People, Z
Рисуй
is going
Шредера.
to
Не,
go
ну я
ahead
в курсе,
and
что
be
типа можно
talking about
нарисовать
that, putting out.
Эйприл,
Check out our social
Шредер,
channels. All that information is there.
Сплинтер,
I brought a couple of codes here for
Крэнк, типа
Juju.
вот
We're
этих.
going to give
Потом
Juju
там
some
есть,
codes as well. We're
как
also
их
going to be sharing
звали-то?
on social channels. Check that out. A lot of great information. You want some Adam?
Бибоп там
Sure.
и...
All right, here you go. But no, it's actually
Hold on,
awesome. But not just that, but we're going to work with Juju. He's going to be giving out codes on his channel. So again, tune into our social channels. All the information there about the closed beta happening on June 14th to June 16th. But since you're here, you guys can grab it early, download it, and get ready for June 14th.
Не две свиньи, там свинья и
Thank you so much for
носорог.
coming out. Israel, Juju, go play the game.
Awesome.
Go play the game. And a round of applause. Juju.
Не Биба, Бибоп, Бибоп.
Juju Smith-Schuster, there he goes, handing out those codes. I don't know that you're going to get those back. I don't know if he's going to. All right, well, Juju's going to go get a taste of what Madden 20 is all about. But don't go anywhere, guys, because we've got even more Madden 20 gameplay to show you right now. Please welcome to the stage our senior gameplay designer, Clint Oldenburg. Put it together, everybody. Keep it going. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. Now, we've seen those X Factor abilities, but I want to dig a little bit deeper. Tell me a little bit more about how they impact gameplay.
That's a great question. I'm going to follow it with a
Так,
question
про
for you
геймплей
first.
сейчас,
Okay,
короче,
trust you to
будет.
give me the right answer.
Геймплей-дизайнер вон вышел.
What are some reasons you like to watch football?
I like yelling at my fantasy players.
That's a good one.
Давайте прослушаем про геймплей. Очень важно.
Superstars play like superstars. When you have somebody like Juju Smith-Schuster, I want to see him make some big plays.
That's exactly right.
And sorry that you have to follow it, by the way.
That was a hard assignment, man. That was a really hard assignment.
Trevor Noah, Juju, and now Clint. Hey.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, give it up.
Yeah, so you mentioned superstars. The NFL is such a star-driven league. Madden is no different. We set out with a creative vision this year to make our stars feel like stars. So we created this ability system known as Superstar X Factors. These abilities are going to bring authentic skills that make these guys feel unique and powerful so that every individual game is unique and game planned differently.
And that's what it's all about, authenticity. And that's great that you guys take that extra level of realism. Can we see some more X Factors in action? Can we, we talked about Mahomes at the start of the show. I'd love to see him go out there and do his thing if that's possible.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff to show you here with Patrick Mahomes, our cover athlete. Bazooka is his zone ability. Now, to get into the zone, you have to do an in-game objective. With Mahomes, you have to complete 4 passes of 30 yards or more, and once you get inside the zone, denoted there by his X-Factor icon, he can throw the ball further than anyone else in the game. His max pass distance is increased about 15 yards to about 80.
Не забиваешь мозг ненужной информацией. Это как бы плюс, что ты не понимаешь, что все. Потому что они
Williams, exactly. 4 passes of 30 yards or more, that's traveling in the air 30 yards, so the rack yards don't count.
And this all makes sense because obviously Mahomes has a hell of an arm, but can all quarterbacks make throws like that, or is this just exclusive to him?
Bazooka is exclusive to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's got the big arm. He's on record as throwing an 83-yard pass. We may be selling him a little bit short. But this is not a gimmick ability. These things are inspired by their real-life skills that make them special.
So that's his zone ability. Does he have any others?
Yes, he also has superstar abilities. As an X Factor, one of our better X Factors, he has a zone ability and then superstar abilities. We're going to break down his loadout right here. We got Escape Artist first. And as everyone knows, he's a dual-threat quarterback. Escape Artist gives him elite agility and speed when scrambling on passing plays. Looks like Mahomes, right? It
does. Unfortunately.
I mean, that's what he does. And then Dashing Deadeye gives him perfect passing accuracy when throwing on the run. So it's a nice little combo there. Perfect passing accuracy is the best accuracy you can have in our game.
And then here's the red zone?
Yeah, red zone Deadeye. If you watched him last year, you know he was deadly in the red zone. When he's inside the 20-yard line, again, perfect passing accuracy. Lastly, no look Deadeye. I'm really excited about this one. He's going to have perfect accuracy. The only quarterback in the game that will have perfect accuracy on crossbody throws. Exclusive to him is the no-look signature Mahomes animation.
That's his signature look. That's exactly what he does every Sunday, and everybody gets upset about it. And this is the thing, though. I know Mahomes, I get it. He plays like a star.
Сейчас просто про какие-то обилки рассказывают.
I'm on the other side of the ball. Like, what can I do to stop him?
Так что,
you must play Madden, because that's a question our players are going to want to know.
It's frustrating.
Я не очень вслушиваюсь, я чат
So
читаю.
just like in the NFL, the way to shut down a high-powered passing game is pass rush. The defense is going to have knockout conditions when these guys are in the zone. You're going to see here Mahomes with his X-Factor icon lit up. He's in the zone. Von Miller's going to sack him. The objective
Сначала
for the
мужики
Broncos
стоят
in this game
раком,
is
потом
sack
быстро
Mahomes, knock
бегут.
him out
Один
of the
мужик
zone. So
бежит
each
с
team's
мячом,
going to have ways
остальные
to counter
прыгают
each
на
other.
него и обнимают его.
It's
У нас очень
authentic
добрая игра,
football
наполненная
conditions,
любовью,
it's
хоть и
chess
между
matches, all that
мужчинами, но мы нормально
And if you
относимся
pull
к
that
мужчинам,
objective off, you
которые
knock him out
обнимают
of the
друг
zone, then
друга.
he has to go through
Нельзя
his
препятствовать
objective again to get back
мужскому
into the zone.
счастью.
All right, well, that's a little bit reassuring. I'm glad that there's some checks and balances that go along with all that stuff. But we all know, and I know you're an offensive guy, but defense wins championships. We've seen what the offense can do. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
You know who I want to see? One of the most incredible athletes in the NFL, regardless of position, Aaron Donald. What's he all about?
10 минут, 10 минут осталось, давайте уже
Give it up for Aaron
74.
Donald. Aaron Donald is scary. So I played offensive line when I played, and I knew I couldn't block him. That's why I'm sitting in this chair. So he's reflected pretty well. He's got his own ability called Fearmonger.
Okay.
What makes him special is when he gets in the zone, he can actually apply pressure penalties to the quarterback even when he's engaged in a block. Typically, those penalties only occur when you're free rush, unblocked to the quarterback. He does it while he's blocked. We're going to take a look at some of these. He also has superstar abilities. You're going to see these in the video. There was the pressure penalty applied to the quarterback.
Right.
In addition to that, he has pass rush elite. That's a superstar ability that gives him
quicker, faster pass rush shed moves as a pass rusher, and then under pressure makes those penalties he's applying to the throw power and throw accuracy of the quarterback more punitive. So he's quite a disruptive pass rusher.
Блин, это какая-то сложная херня, потому что я, в принципе, в правилах этого футбола не шарю. Они рассказывают, у кого тут что, и, господи, как это тяжело.
Yeah, it lends itself to more strategy in the game. You got to know who you're playing against. You got to know who you're playing with. Like I said, it's a chess match out there. And then one important note here with all the passing abilities. You said Mahomes seemed really powerful.
Если один игрок там, то у другого срабатывает вот эта херня. Какой-то душный мужик вышел.
All the play and all that stuff going on, is that you've worked really hard to bring these guys' unique abilities to life and put their personalities out there. And that includes some custom animations. So what are some of the examples of these custom animations we're checking out?
These are super cool. We didn't want our superstars to just feel great. We want them to look great, too. The first place is quarterback, cover athlete Patrick Mahomes. We went out and captured these guys' signature passing animations. We have coverage for about 6 to 7 of the most popular quarterbacks in the game. We're going to continue to add to these throughout the year. Aaron Rodgers, quick release. Drew Brees, you know he's always fidgeting if you're a Saints fan. And it extends beyond quarterbacks. Everyone knows Zeke Elliott's feed me, getting the team in the zone. These animations, you know, celebrations, throw styles, it's to connect with your favorite players, connect with your superstars on the field.
Well, you saw it. Like, right when we saw the thing with Ezekiel Elliott, somebody who's a Cowboys fan or just likes watching him play, that they can identify with. They start cheering and they like seeing that kind of stuff. I don't like seeing Aaron Rodgers leave his feet and throw the ball 90 yards down the field, but whatever. We don't have to get into that, Khalil Mack.
That's
I got
all right,
it. But you know what? We've talked a lot about the new features. What about player mechanics? Because as a player, what are like some of the tools in my toolbox, so to speak?
Nailed it with the toolbox.
Right,
I love
it is. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah, we're always looking at ways to add new mechanics to the game, give our players more control. There's 2 that we want to go over today, and they're both for the quarterback. The first is the new scramble mechanic or pull down mechanic. What this does is give you the ability on a passing play to pull down the passing icons with a button press, become a ball carrier, full access to all the spin moves, jukes, ball carrier moves, and then you can bring back your icons again with the same button press and throw it at any time. Makes any quarterback a dual threat, brings some skill. Here with Ben Roethlisberger, we're looking at the new pump fake mechanic. You can now pump fake to a specific receiver on the field by double tapping the button. You're going to see the reticle come up to get guys to bite on it. It can dual purpose mechanic. You can also use it to pull down if you feel like you've made a poor decision and you want to cancel the throw. Just quickly double tap it. You'll pull it back down.
So you can, kind of pump fake it to an outside guy and then check it down to a tight end or something like that?
Absolutely. You can even use it on double moves. If you want Juju to run a slant and go, pump fake it on the slant, take him deep.
Oh, that's amazing. And it just keeps getting better. And you know this. You played in the NFL not too long ago, but the game has changed so much in the number of years since you've been gone. We've seen a lot of college coaches come in, and they've brought in their offenses, and most recently Cliff Kingsbury down there in Arizona, bringing in his high-powered offense. Kyler Murray, not a prototypical quarterback. He's shorter, but they're going to do a lot of that run-pass option. Are you bringing that into the game?
Yes, super excited to announce that we are delivering RPOs, as they're known. I mean, you can't watch an NFL broadcast without hearing that acronym, RPO.
All they talk about.
13, 14 times, right? So this is a concept taking the entire football world
Sims
by
можно
storm.
играть в футбол.
We actually have 3 different types of RPOs in our game.
Ну, в принципе, там можно играть в мяч, как действие.
That's a very basic pre-snap read. You're calling a
Не
running play,
пошло.
and you're going to look
Да
at
не
what
знаю,
the
Dark
defense
Souls
is aligned in.
слишком
If you think you
сложно
can
для
run the play,
меня.
you just call the
Но
play,
мне
you
нервов
hit
не
nothing, you'll hand
хватает
it
на
off, and
такие
away you
игры.
go. However, what's cool
И
about those
быстро
plays
все
is you can
бесить
branch out of that
начинает.
handoff at any time just by hitting the receiver icon and throw it if he's open. So that's a really cool way to be creative on offense. And then there's 2 other types. The peak, more similar to a read option. You're reading a single defender on defense, looking at his behavior after the snap. If he bites on run, you can pull it out, throw to your receiver. And if he sits back on pass, you just hold the button down, hand it off to the running back, gain yards on the ground. Lastly, the read. This is more like the traditional triple option play. You're going to read 2 to 3 defenders after the snap, look at their behavior, then decide if you want to hand it off to your running back, keep it with your quarterback, or throw it to the receiver. We actually have over 200 RPO plays in our playbooks this year.
220. That's a lot. That is very impressive. And it sounds like you've built in a lot more flexibility. Are there any other formations or plays coming to the game?
Oh, yeah. You're going to see, if there's any Eagles fans in here, you're going to see something cool here in a minute. we got new animation technology as part of our RPO story.
Там
So
уже
we were
даже
able to
местные
put in a lot of
зрители
these cool
заснули.
concepts you're seeing in the
Да,
NFL right now.
Господи, да
Philly
серьезно,
Special
блин.
is in the game.
away,
We're gonna see
Patriots
that
fans.
on the gameplay right here. There it is
There
right
it is.
there.
Они бы так
We
вот
also have a
геймплей
lot
в
of
«Звездных
jet sweep
войнах»
touch
бы
pass
рассказывали
concepts. You've seen the
подробно.
Chiefs and the Rams,
Серьезно.
teams like
Что
that
там
using
рассказали?
end arounds.
Ничего не
You're gonna
рассказали.
see a
Зато,
lot of fresh,
блин,
unique
вот
content
эту
in the
тресню
playbooks, and the
обсасывают
cool thing
20
is,
минут. Но
we're
это
gonna be
вообще
updating the
нормально.
playbooks all season
Как
long to
мужики
make sure that we're staying up
обнимаются.
to date with the NFL.
This is all amazing. Thank you so much, Clint. I cannot wait for this game. And we've dropped a lot of awesome info here about Madden 20 here at EA Play. That's what I say once again. I'm Adam Rank. If you want even more Madden 20 news, you can tune in to the Madden channel right after this. But before we finish up, though, I've got one last treat for you. Player ratings. They're one of the trickiest things to get right in Madden. Well, in addition to being a game designer, Clint uses his background as a former NFL player
Меня
to
Sony
help make
заботливо
sure that those
оповестили об
ratings are
открытии
accurate. And our friends
предзаказа
over
на
at
FIFA
ESPN have
20.
helped to put together a
Во,
little
видишь,
video to get us the scoop
как
on
тут
the
анонс
best
налей
job
сразу.
in the world, the Madden Ratings Adjuster. Let's roll it.
This is good.
Тебе не нравится, когда мужики обнимают? Но их слишком редко показывают. Я бы под музыку какую-то подсмотрела бы, но никак не под то, как мужик какой-то рассказывает про них.
A 90 overall?
Yeah, y'all got my jumping weak, bro. I seen that.
My Madden rating is horrible. It is trash.
We're trying to make our game match what these players are doing in real life.
I would like Saquon Barkley's jump to be accurately rated.
It should be like 93, 94. And if they think that we have it wrong, they're going to let us know about it.
We hope I can get to the 90s range next year.
My catch rating got to go up a little bit.
Если там будут кастомные анимации, за лутбоксы. За лутбоксы будут, по-любому. В лутбоксе будет все. Electronic Arts и лутбоксы, и пожалуйста.
I'm Clint Oldenburg, and I'm
О,
a Madden rating
фиолетовый.
performance adjuster.
Between those new X Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and the RPO, and all that gameplay, Madden fans have a lot to be excited about. And now, I can't wait for our final show of the day. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends combined. That's right, I'm talking about The Sims. But before we talk Simlish, the Apex Legends Watson reveal earlier
Как
has
тебе эти
inspired
два
me
душные,
to come up with some
душные?
legend ideas of my own.
Или ты про
So
вот
I'm now
эти?
joined by
Вот эти
Apex Legend game designer
предыдущие
Griffin D
душные.
has agreed to give my feedback. Griffin D, what makes a great legend?
So in a lot of ways, it has to do with the way that they interact in the ecosystem of characters and a lot of sort of creating interesting interactions and choices for players. So a lot of it has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather than them individually.
Это про Sims. Нет, это про
I really
Орех.
base my picks or my descriptions on that, but I can work on the fly.
All right,
Let me first off tell you about the Grabbler.
Ой,
I like
хотела
Grabbler.
чихнуть,
He likes to
хотела.
take things.
Okay.
Блин, зонтики мне
So he
нравятся.
could be taking
Там.
people's ammunition.
Там, походу,
He
всем
could take
такие
the- you know, you put your
раздают.
pings up, he could take away pings.
Okay.
Is he a kidnapper, you might ask? He's not above it. He doesn't define himself as a kidnapper, but he's not above it.
So I like the name. It seems like you could do a thing where like teammates' items just appear in his inventory as his passive, and he's like, I don't know where
Всё
this came
равно.
from.
Всё равно спасибо.
It does. It does right there,
Yeah,
right? I was thinking about with this taller Gibraltar.
Taller Gibraltar. Okay.
Gibraltar,
but
2 inches taller.
2 inches.
Just, it's enough that you notice, but not enough where you're like freaked out.
I don't know if the level can support that hitbox.
I thought you called yourself a video game developer.
You know,
all right.
You know,
You're Respawn.
This is.
What about Portillo?
Portillo. What is?
He's my wiener dog. A lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem with Portillo.
Okay, you know, that's thematically I could see that working.
And then
Sims
what about
завезли
Dwayne the Rock
ульты?
Johnson? Huh?
Нет.
I mean, we don't,
That's- yeah,
no explanation needed.
Yeah, no, that's you just.
Ну,
I feel
во-первых,
like
не
there'd
очень
be a lot
понятно,
of
как
wrestling
это там
involved.
Well, I
использовать.
mean, he's very versatile.
That's true.
Now.
That's
You know,
true.
I don't think you understand the Rock
That's
anymore.
no,
You know, Go over there.
Okay.
Get to work on these ideas. All right. Vince
Okay,
said
yeah.
I had just a blank check. All right.
All right.
Go do your thing. I'll
Will
tell
do.
you what. Hey, If it isn't Golden Boy himself, how you doing? You killing it? I haven't gotten to see you today.
I know a little bit about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever.
Just
You're
saying.
big time now. You're a big deal.
Just throwing it out there. All those ideas, by the way, were freaking awful. Just want to throw it out there.
I thought it was
Portillo. Except for Portillo. Portillo's a winner.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Yeah. No, everything else is you're getting buried, but Portillo always over.
Alex, what was it like talking to Trevor Noah?
Hey, Trevor Noah is awesome. Did not expect him to be as hardcore.
Смотрите, блин, вот где чат, левый вот эти цветочки слева, там Sims 4 написано. Sims 4.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure someone's looking at it. But right now, we are not done yet. Everybody get excited because we're finishing EA Play Strong with an in-depth look at what's new for The Sims 4, including the world-exclusive reveal of a brand new pack. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Давай. Доставайте свои кошельки. Опа, погнали.
Oh, you guys are great. Welcome.
Видно сразу, что эта тетка тоже играет в Sims.
I'm very excited to talk about everyone's favorite game series, The Sims. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm Julia Hardy, and today we're giving you a guided tour of what's new with The Sims 4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke. Hi. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
У меня над головой зеленый
I've been with The Sims
кристаллик,
a
она
long
сама
time, and this
Sims.
is one of my favorite things to do, is come out and see all of you and tell you exciting things.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making The Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it, but I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be. Well, I mean, really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
Of course. Well, it is EA Play. We couldn't come empty-handed. So we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for The Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
Let's check out that trailer. Yeah.
Ничего себе. «20 лет Симсам». Пипец. И то-то я чувствую, я как будто всю жизнь в них играю. Вау, катеры. Это подман, какой-то закос. На стример уже 17, ну. Я же говорю, всю жизнь играю. Кажется, я знаю, где проведу отпуск. Юху! Пацаны, всего 2000 или 4. Это дешевле. Вообще, я все в третьих Симсах помню. Island Living. Я в третьих Симсах помню. Жизнь на островах тоже была какая-то. Я играла.
Can I just say, I didn't know what the reveals were going to be, and I accidentally just wore this. Super weird. And obviously, you know, talking about fashion, there's a lot of island fashion in there. One of the biggest things people absolutely love.
21 июня.
What are we dressing up as? What can we look like?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture those colors.
My outfit going to be in there? You're going to put it in the
Not
game,
exactly
right?
that, but certainly those bright colors like you're showing off there. But, you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear and that stuff you can stay cool in when it's so hot.
Отпуск в
Yeah.
Симсах. Не просто в
And we had
Симсах,
to
а
bring in
на
a lot of new fun
островах.
colors and patterns, but also hairs,
Так, ну, естественно,
accessories,
куча
everything to deck
купальников
out head to
будет,
toe to just
причесочек
chill and
всяких, вот
relax
таких
on
вот
this beautiful island.
украшений.
And I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if,
Ей!
you know, I'm getting a little bit
Чтобы
hot. I'm not
передать
someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much.
всю
what if I
вот
wanna go
эту
in the
вот
water? What's gonna be
атмосферу
happening there?
So we're
острова.
very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water, and we're opening up
Yes.
open water gameplay.
Just been teasing the water
Yeah.
at this point. It's there.
I mean, like
Блин,
you
вот
saw
на
in the
катерах
trailer, she walks right
прикольно,
in.
вау.
Our Sims are going to be able to do that, and you can snorkel in the water. There's swimming, floating.
Я помню,
and
в
there's
третьих
also
Симсах
those
были
pretty awesome
вечеринки, там
to get
типа
where you're
под
going.
лимбо можно было танцевать,
Why you
какие-то
guys to
огненные
introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places, but we hadn't yet really played with the idea of where the land and the water meet and really
А здесь вот
bring
какой-то
you into an
акцент
ocean
делают на
environment.
то, что
Seems
типа
like a great addition.
вода,
I mean, you know, when
что
I
мы
think of
будем
tropical islands, I'm
плавать
thinking
и
of, you know, like
плескаться.
palm trees, ocean waves, relaxing on the beach. So, like, tell me more about this world. What can I actually do in it?
Yes,
Остров
the
Батл
island of
Рояль
Sulani will have
по-любому.
all of those things and more. It really is the perfect
План
place to
вода.
unplug and enjoy this natural
План вода.
feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live higher up towards the hills, or
What's wrong?
Yeah.
So, no, wait. There's an active volcano here.
Absolutely,
Sorry,
yeah.
you were selling
Так.
me the dream of living on an island.
Well-
now I'm not sure I really want to go there.
И там
It is
будет
a real
активный
island.
вулкан.
Most islands are formed by volcanoes.
Да.
Just
Well,
so
don't
you
get
know.
nitpicky.
Yeah, so we had to put this active volcano in there. Now, you don't have to live next to it, but
Right.
the riskier Sims may choose to live nearby.
Ого.
Oh, yeah, and then,
Some
Ого.
Sims, it gets
surprise.
angry.
Something
You got to watch out
terrible
for those
happens.
lava bombs.
Don't,
no.
don't
do
what?
it. Like,
Don't.
oh, The Sims. They
I mean-
don't. I don't know how that was going
I
to
mean,
go,
what do
but
you
probably
expect's
not
going to
well.
happen when you touch something
Yeah.
really, really hot?
It
So,
probably
yeah.
burns.
Beautiful locale, slightly dangerous.
I mean, what other surprises are in store on this island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals can we befriend?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case, the one we're really excited about is the dolphin.
Yes, yes.
So our art team and animators just blew away the expectation on this.
Any
The dolphin's
research
so much
trips
fun.
like the Battlefield team, just going off to somewhere hot? Like,
No,
oh,
we're going
we
to
just need
talk to
go
them
an
about
island.
how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one.
But they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll do tricks for you or squirt water in your face. You know?
Absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too.
Не,
So
лава
we
навряд
really
ли
wanted to get
упадет
those
на
coral
Симсов,
reefs
там
around the
скорее
island to feel
что-нибудь типа
lush
ее
and full.
изучить
So
можно будет
that meant more
потрогать.
fish.
Ну вот как
Really?
здесь
I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so
дельфинчиков
murky. I've
добавили.
never seen them. So
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean,
They're
they must
probably
be.
lovely.
What do you put with the chips?
Right. I'm sure they're
What comes
So
beautiful.
at least
rainbow
they
fish.
taste delicious. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island looks so relaxing. But obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, you know, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel and the vibe of the island going to be like?
You know, I think it's one of those things we talk a lot about in the team is capturing what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we want it to be a place that's home for your Sims.
Or, you know, tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well, and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sun burning, building castles. The whole family can go out and play together, find seashells, or the mischievous Sims, you know, knock things down.
Well, and aqua zips. I want to say it
never
again.
got you
No, but
onto
they're so
that.
good.
What are they called again?
Aqua zips.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time to really explore it all.
Okay, so obviously we've established that Sulani is like a great place for Sims to kind of kick back and, you know, but what if my Sims, you know, they don't want to I can't personally lie on a beach for longer than about 30 minutes and get really bored. What if they want to get their hands dirty?
Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist. And your job is going to be to keep this ecosystem looking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was certainly one of the big goals was a way for your Sims to kind of care for their world and make it a better place.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, very relevant with everything that's going on today in the world and how everyone's kind of a lot more kind of aware. So was that kind of what inspired you guys to bring that in?
You know, I think there's a few things that really hit us. I mean, the first was just, it's something we all care about. A lot of us on the dev team worry about the environment and what's going on, but we talked about the idea that this island's this closed ecosystem, and so your actions and choices are going to have a lot more impact.
Можно стать
something new
чистоменом.
we've
Да,
added
типа
here, and we're really excited about is the island actually changes over time. So if you're taking care of it,
right, okay.
it'll actually become more lush. You'll see more greenery, brighter, beautiful flowers, and there's Lindsay's favorite part.
More butterflies.
That's all she really cares about.
But
Но это, кстати,
also,
хорошо,
today
потому
happens
что
to be World
это
Oceans
как
Day, which is
бы...
amazing. That's
That's
exactly what we were talking about. Like,
totally
how do we
planned
take
for that.
care of these ecosystems?
Может быть, люди поиграют в игре, поубирают мусор и в реальности скажут: «О,
Sometimes you want to make a little bit of cash.
может
I mean,
быть,
you
мне
know,
тоже
like
за собой
barbecue meat, I
перестать
presume, is
разбрасывать
expensive.
мусор».
I don't know, but so how can we make some
Я
extra
тоже пойду
simoleons?
куда-нибудь в
We
реальности
wanted to make this
уберу.
place you live, which
Yeah.
means
Нет,
you've got to have
конечно.
a way to earn
Что,
some
о чем
Yeah,
я
and
вообще
the
только что
gap year has
подумала?
to
Пойду
end
дальше в комп играть.
sometime. You have to go home and earn some money as much as we
So
have.
we added a
Лего
couple like, odd
кикочки.
jobs and things that you could kind of work on the hours you wanted to, right? And so we've added the ability to make fishing more of a career, and then also the lifeguard, so you can get your tan while you're working.
If you want to spend more time in the water, you can be a dive instructor. There's a lot of different ways to just pick up a job when you want and earn a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I suppose one of the important things as well is, as it's not a vacation, as you are actually kind of living on this island, obviously, you know, you have to kind of be aware and know what's kind of part of local culture, because you're not just there on holiday and you go in and go out, you're living there. So what kind of, you know, the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within?
Right, yeah, this is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly, actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about this the other day, like, actually, like, all the
Так,
neighbors
то
are
есть
really,
здесь
really helpful. and help
рыбалка.
you.
You know, like if a fire happens to break out, your neighbor might bust in and help you put out that
Yeah,
fire.
that's lovely. They're so nice.
Should do.
So, but they also have their own traditions, their
Хорошо.
own sort of activities that you might be able to join in. So you might stumble across a barbecue that they've started in town, or a
вот
little
они,
festival
вот
to
они,
sort of celebrate
наконец-то.
things going on.
Огненные.
And you might even stumble into a kava party.
Sorry, what, a carver party? What's a carver party?
So a kava is a special island drink that your sim can learn how
Из-за
to
вас
make and
Обливион
share with their
играет.
friends
Ну,
on the
вообще это
island. It's one
правильно.
of the
Какой
many
Обливион, когда
delicacies
тут
you'll learn
Sims
kind of
4?
exploring life in Sulani.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things we talked about was we wanted to have this island have a little history to it, just some sense of feeling of some people have lived here a long time, and there are traditions that are unique to this place, the world of Sulani.
So how can we kind of learn more about the island's history, like when we're there? How do we do that? Aside from, you know, drinking carver.
Well, I mean, that might be one experience you should try, but on top of that, something else the team was really excited about adding is there are these elementals around the island that are kind of these spirits, these
вызвать
ancients who
призрака.
care a lot about Sulani, and you know they want to see their world taken care of. And when you do good things, they might be really happy and pleased. And if you're bad to the island, I don't think they
may not
will
approve.
appreciate it. Yeah, you know,
It's
so
like
just
sting in the tail.
yeah, well, and we added some new traits with this pack that we wanted to really let, if your Sims are super in touch with the land or that's important to you, you know, they can really get in touch with the water or the land and unlock some new behaviors.
Yeah. Okay. So from like what we've kind of seen in all the videos, it feels really inspired by like Polynesian culture. So how did you kind of go about kind of educating yourself to like bring that into the game?
Цепляет. Еще
Well, every time
как.
we make a world, we want to learn a lot about the influences that could go into that place, because it's not a particular real place, but it's inspired by real places. So short of flying there and researching it ourselves, we reached out.
Work that into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, EA is a big global company, so we were able to reach out to a lot of our friends and coworkers across the company and say, hey, we're looking at exploring a place inspired by this culture.
Yeah.
And could you share with us some patterns or iconography or symbols or even items that mean something to this culture so we can try and create them in a way that feels rich and feels authentic?
Well, questions just like, what was iconic to you? Or what do you remember when you think back to living in that place?
Right, and some of our specific like
Неох
decor items
прощалась,
came
ты не
exactly from
обняла.
those recommendations, which is really cool. It's these nice touches that I hope make it feel familiar while still feeling like a new Sims world.
Yeah.
So not to make light of all that, because I think that's fantastic, but I really feel like I've been quite patient up until this point, and you haven't really mentioned it yet. Mermaids! What on earth's going on? Come on, let's cut to the chase. Mermaids! Mermaids, tell us everything.
There
Yes.
are mermaids.
Yes, so mermaids are in the pack.
Oh.
And I know lots of players are going to be wondering, it is a very fully featured call. You can take them into cast, you can create and style your mermaid, lots of different tails. It's a lot of fun. But also, you know, the mermaids, they can do a little bit more. Obviously, they're very in touch with the ocean life. So, I'd recommend your mermaid meet a dolphin. That might work out for you. But lastly, the mermaids have some pretty cool powers that you might want to discover.
Powers? Can we call them that?
We could say
В какой игре еще можно создать русалку? Ребят, ну это же... Вы вот сами подумайте, где вы еще поиграете за русалку? Где вы еще поиграете за русалку?
About mermaids, but no conversation about The Sims would be complete without a chat about obviously interior design. So kind of what's new for the architects out there. New homes, new furniture. We saw some. I'm pretty sure we saw some houses on stilts as well over the water, right?
Yeah. So I think first and foremost, lounge chairs. We're gonna go to island. We're gonna live the beach life.
I don't want to sit upright if I'm relaxing. I'm sorry.
No awkward sitting on the stage.
We had to bring the lounge chairs in, but then also a lot of that decor to really capture that Polynesian feel, right? And so we wanted to make sure there was that clutter that felt authentic and let it feel like this was home.
Yeah, and you can go for this more sort of local style cabana on the beach, or you can go for something a little more high end and modern. We really wanted you to feel like you could create the getaway of your dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm so 100% sold on the houses over the water. I'm much more of a modern sort of house.
Yeah, for sure. And you might have noticed too, she was able to jump right off of that deck out into the water, which is great.
Best.
Like your perfect little escape.
It's all good. I'm feeling the diving into the water vibe.
I know.
Now,
It's toasty.
I can't wait to check out, obviously, the new Island Living expansion pack. And now that I've got a feeling out that some of you, that you've got some more exciting additional information as well for us. So it's not just that. Have you got a bit more news to share?
We do have some more news. In fact, we're going to kick to somebody else for this announcement.
Okay.
So here's Joey Graceffa.
Ooh.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Joey Graceffa, and if you didn't know, I absolutely love The Sims, and I'm so excited to announce this upcoming partnership with one of my favorite games. So this summer, The Sims is actually partnering with the amazing It Gets Better project. As part of this partnership with It Gets Better, Sims is going to be releasing Pride items in all The Sims products in the next few months. There's going to be a variety of It Gets Better and Pride clothing in Sims Free Play, the Sims mobile app, and Sims 4. There's even a gender-neutral bathroom in Sims 4, along with a bunch of other items to show off your pride. Thanks so much for letting me share this news with everyone. Now go out and enjoy your EA Play.
That's so cool to see. That's really, really cool to see. And thanks so much to Joey for showing for that. I mean, what a great partnership as well to be announcing, of course, because it's Pride Month, it's Pride Week here in Los Angeles. How are you guys going about kind of supporting that great cause?
Well, The Sims has always been a game about being inclusive and the self-expression of creating yourself and people you know and telling your own story. So this is a wonderful opportunity to bring new content in the game to celebrate that.
Definitely. And I think also, people don't realize how important it is sometimes when you're kind of growing up and you're figuring out who you are, you're discovering what kind of person you are and discovering about your sexuality and being able to kind of sort of role play within games is a really, really safe place to do that. So, you guys have been doing it pretty much from the start, way before everyone else. So it's really great.
Ну, в общем, на фоне вы видите флаг толерантненький. И в игре тоже какую-то толерантную фигню добавят, я не очень поняла, какую.
Yeah, I love when
Но добавят.
It makes what we do feel so much more powerful and meaningful, and I always beam getting to tell people that I work on this game and that we do such amazing stuff. And also, we get to hear from our community about the experiences they've had or how the game helped them get through a tough time in their life.
Ты типа можешь быть девушкой, но
that stuff really keeps us going as developers.
На самом деле не девушкой. Так что ли?
Change you as a person and show you stuff. It's amazing. So when can we get our hands on it?
Yeah, so Joey mentioned
гендерно-нейтральный сортир добавят.
Окей.
То есть теперь не обязательно быть родственниками. Раньше ты вот так махал, типа, уходи, я не могу зайти сюда, там мужик. Теперь ты можешь зайти в этот сортир, потому что неважно, мужик там или женщина, да? Если он окажется трапом, допустим.
I'm gonna let Lindsay talk about this now.
All right, so first of all, earlier this year, we announced our partnership with Moschino by releasing a real-world capsule collection of looks inspired by The Sims. I see some of them, and I'm very excited. And we had a hoodie that was actually put into all of our Sims games. So later this summer, we're going to be bringing that fashion and more to The Sims 4 Moschino Stuff Pack.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yes.
So not only are we going to be looking.
Я так понимаю, это тоже отдельный пак
What if we
будет.
want to kind of go and strut our stuff somewhere else and like really show off the
Очередной
outfits that we've got?
бесполезный.
Well, so I think one of the things that I'm most excited about in this stuff pack is for the first time, we're actually going to add a career as part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And so we've decided the perfect career for this pack is a part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing looks your Sims can now rock.
That's so me.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
That's
Looks really good. I'm excited.
Wow, well, we've covered so
Так,
much
что в
so
него
far. A new
входит-то?
expansion, a new partnership, a new stuff pack, but we're not done yet, folks.
Oh, no.
No, we're not.
Michael and Lindsay brought one more big surprise for all of you guys.
Well,
so take it away.
yes, I know you're all hoping, so we thought maybe we could tell you which game pack we had in mind.
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe we could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
That's amazing. I mean, when are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact that you've just told us just now, and like you only just told us, when are we getting more info on this?
Yes, so we will tell you more about the game pack later this year, so you'll have to wait a little more.
But it is coming this fall.
It is coming this fall. Yes.
Wow. I can't wait. These guys clearly can't wait. So,
We've
Lindsay
had
and
a
Mike.
couple community members asking. for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah?
It's
We're
a
very
popular
excited. Who
request.
doesn't love a little bit of magic?
Yes, it's true.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's
Мы
next
больше
in
не
the season.
придумали, что можно добавить. Давайте введем магию. Ведь, господи, как тогда будет просто.
The Island Living reveal trailer is live
У нас
now.
кончились
The
идеи.
expansion is playable here at EA Play, and you can play it at home soon. The It Gets Better Pride content starts rolling out, and in a few weeks, and the Moschino stuff pack comes out later this summer. So don't forget to check out all the Sims social channels for even more info and launch dates. So that's it for The Sims. It's been an exciting day here with so much news.
Я не очень поняла, они еще два пака анонсировали, но не показали, что там будет.
So from all of us here, goodbye, we'll see you later.
А чё во вторые-то два входят? Чем в последние два?
Thank you all for watching EA Play 2019.
Купи, узнай. Нет, возможно, потом узнаем. Они просто пока придумали название для паков.
I'm Greg Miller. And I'd say I had a lot of fun
Так, ну
hosting this show, but that,
чё,
of
все,
course,
что
would have been
хотели,
a lie. This
кончилось.
has been the
Они
worst.
что-то
I've been
еще,
yards.
может,
All
нам
these great
скажут.
games, haven't been able to go play any of them. Now's my time. If you're in Los Angeles, come out and see everything we've got for you.
Блин, ну очень мало Симсам время уделили. Вообще мало, очень мало. Я хочу, чтобы они рассказывали, как поменять одежду, как поменять сережку в носу, как они это делали про футбол. Обсосите всю игру, пожалуйста. Нет, мужик сказал все, до свидания. Thanks for watching. Все, ребят, это было E3 Electronic Arts Play. Так, блин, интересно было бы посмотреть какие-то... Если я сейчас зайду в Origin, там появится этот пак уже? Сколько это стоит? Ну, короче, чё? Зато у нас есть толчок, ребят. Теперь у нас есть туалет. Для персов гендерно-нейтральный. Это круто, да. Так. Skyhunter, привет. Это ты 3 как с женщиной, 3 часа обхаживаешь, а потом 30 секунд интересного контента. Да, я также... Блин, они самое интересное оставили на конец, и при этом они так мало показали про Симсы. Очень мало. Я ждала, как они будут рассказывать все в подробности, как это делали с футболом. Так, заходим в Origin. Sims 4. Спасибо большое, Sky Hunter, за фоллоу. Нет, пока я пока не вижу. Приключения в джунглях есть только. Пока еще не добавили. Но они, кстати, не сказали, да, какое число. Во, я нашла Sims 3, райские острова, вот в это я играла. Они по типу этого же сделали, только очень много всяких дельфинов и скутеров добавили. Кофе Став пополнил задание Джекбокс Садомия на 300 рублей, увеличив награду. Ну-ка. Спасибо большое, Слик. Так. Ну-ка. Посмотрим. У меня есть 3 задания. Я напоминаю, у меня есть 3 задания на Гудгейме. Значит, одно из них называется Джекбокс Садомия. Устроить жесточайшую и безумную зарубу Джекбокс 3 или 4. Спасибо большое, Кофе Став, за то, что пополнил. Теперь я хотя бы уже купить в Стиме могу это. Хотя бы начнем с этого. На Cooking Stream 55% собрали, ребят. И еще я помню, что Ферпоинт решил на Секира попробовать собрать, но никто пока не поддерживает Секира. Чё, где? А вон ссылочку кинули. Почти на мясо хватит. Да. Секира над чатом не отображается. Ну, там же все видят эти задания. У меня есть другое предложение. Смотрите. Я запускаю стрим по Секира. И каждый стрим по Секира мне донатят 1000. 1000. То есть не обязательно один человек. Это вы можете все вместе делать. 1000, да? Как только хоть один стрим набирает не 1000, то есть там будет даже 999, мы заканчиваем играть в эту игру. Я предлагаю так. Давай. Предлагаю сразу закончить, даже не начиная. Ну что, вы понимаете вообще, какое это страдание будет меня и чата? Один стрим потерпим. Мне кажется, я просто не знаю. Может быть, 1000 это дешево? Конечно. Может, действительно 1000 смогут донатить каждый день. Мне надо такое условие поставить, чтобы не могли донатить. Сразу, может, сразу, там, не знаю, 5, блин, ставить, 10. Отключить донаты? Хитро, слушай, хитро. Говорит, что ничего не пришло. Гол ставь на стриме. Ну да, естественно, естественно. Задонать 3К сразу и получить. Не, так это не работает, нет. Никаких... Вот давайте без вот этого вот заранее. А то сразу начинается на будущее. Блин, не знаю. Я когда первый раз запустила Секиру, в принципе, типа прикольная игра была. Она мне даже больше, чем Dark Souls понравилась в плане мобов. Ну, в принципе, как выглядит. Мне понравилась вот эта вот тематика. Вот, но что-то как-то... Если я в Dark Souls хотя бы первых боссов убивала, то в Sekiro мне что-то очень как-то не повезло с ними. Я не знаю, когда вижу боссов, у меня сразу какие-то кувырки. Очень непривычна мне система. Не кувырков, а то, что надо отбивать. Может быть, мы это раз еще попробуем, хз. Хз. Придрочиться к управлению. Да не, вот с мобами у меня как раз не было проблем. А вот, да. С боссом как-то не пошло у меня. Вообще никак. Так, завтра, короче, ребят, где это у меня?
Бат подчеркивание я 4 сантиметра. 2 минуты. Поддержал на сумму 100,00 рублей, написал. Передал за билет. Спасибо.
Молодец, молодец. Так, остальные передаем. Кто бесплатно посетил мероприятие. Спасибо большое, Бадьят. Кстати, вам еще одну на заметку. Сокращенно мин Максим читает как минуты. И смс сантиметры. Это к теме аварийный выход. Эпик Бойоум, спасибо большое за фоллоу. Завтра у нас, значит, в 11 майки. Хорош! Сразу за 5 передал, я смотрю. Да. Опять, почему у кукушки не читает бот Максим сообщения? Как? Объясните мне, пожалуйста. Опять у кукушки не читает сообщения. В прошлый раз тоже не читала. Чё за прикол? Буджум только, хорошо. Хорошо. Так вот, Кокейка 82 поддержал на 500 рублей и сообщает. Алло, дайте прочитать донат. Минус 500, но я прочитаю.
Фэрпинг поддержал на сумму 30,00 рублей и написал: один детский, пожалуйста.
Вы 20 рублей не додали. Так, ККК82 поддержал на 500 рублей и сообщает: добрый вечер, Маришка. Запускайся, Кира. Думаю, сейчас самое время. А вообще, можешь делать все, что угодно. Хорошему стримеру хорошая поддержка. Спасибо. Спасибо большое, Кукушка, за хорошую поддержку. Действительно, хорошую. Молодец, молодец. Так сказать, за 5 заплатил. Супер, супер. Так, у меня удостоверение. Удостоверение кого? Что такое за удостоверение? Никаких бумажек не принимаю. Только все в электронном виде. У меня удостоверение инвалидности. Я играл в доту. Так. Завтра, значит, майки в 11. Конфа будет интересная, я думаю, потому что... Что-то я еще пропустила. Я, наверное, только майков постримлю, потому что в понедельник все-таки на работу. Да, в 3... Да, майки будут в 11 завтра, ребят. Но это будет интересно, как минимум. В 11 вечера, естественно. Вот. В 3:30 беседа, поэтому навряд ли, ребят, я уже с батюшки, скорее всего, буду. Скорее всего, не знаю, посмотрим. Так что... Ну, блин, я не знаю, что у беседки ждать. Блин, не спать из-за какой-то беседки. Как всегда, все E3 спать буду. Вот в прошлом году как-то, я помню, у меня отпуск попал на E3. Я спокойно готова была высидеть. Давай, Сеч, спасибо, что зашел. Спокойной ночи. Лучше в инете посидеть, чем мне спать. Не, но в 3 ночи я уже сплю. До 3 ночи я могу посидеть в инете, действительно. А вот потом нет, конечно. Уже спать все-таки надо будет. Беседки летом, хорошо. Так что завтра только майки. Ну, я думаю, это будет намного интереснее, чем сегодня. Конечно же. Сегодня, конечно, да, такое. Вот там будет вам графоний. Как вам, кстати, сегодня графоний был в Звездных войнах? Завтра, думаю, действительно 4К получше будет. В мобильном качестве все окей. Вебке графоне нравится. 720, 1080, 60 кадров. Нет, в скобочках. В связи с этим стрим поздно будет. Да, завтра только... Я раньше стрим точно не начну, так что, да, завтра в 11 стрим. Ну, я, может, там минут на 10 пораньше запущу также. Чтобы успеть пообщаться немного. В Звездных войнах я пока откровений не увидел. Лара Крофт, принц Персии. По МСК, да, по МСК, ребят. В 11 по МСК. Завтра. Господи. Вы что, издеваетесь надо мной? Завтра, 9 июня 2019 года в 11 часов по Москве, в 11 часов вечера, то есть 23:00. Вы, блин, от жары, что ли, уже совсем? Не понял, говорит. Сейчас забаню, поймешь, блин. Чё, бан хочешь, да? Сейчас как дам, блин. Не понял, блин. Сейчас быстро поймешь. Я не расслышал. Сейчас как пропишу, блин, в ушные капли. Хорошо. Не слышат тут, ага, не. Да господи. Инверсия камеры? Нет, у меня не... У меня это... Нормальная. У кота? А. Блин, у чата Good Game такая запоздалая реакция спустя минуту. Такие заметили. Так, ладненько, короче. Сегодня хватит. Долгий стрим вышел, да? Как же, блин. Какие ж Е3 Ой, Е3, Electronic Arts душные. Жду, короче, завтра всех ребят в 11 вечера по Москве, 9 июня 2019 года в 11 вечера по Москве на трансляции E3 Microsoft. Вот, чтобы не пропустить, на всякий случай, поставьте напоминание, там, зайдите в Discord, ВК и поставьте себе там, чтобы вам на анонс звонило, вот, и вы тогда не пропустите. Но для этого надо еще вступить в Discord, да, и подписаться в ВК, и вам будет уведомление приходить. Зевает? Я не зевала. Майнкрафт 4К. Все, на сегодня все, ребят. Давайте прощаться. Да, не проспите завтра. Всем пока.
Мы не будем рабами! будем рабами.